That's all I have to say is that deuces. It's the morning. It's early in the morning where I'm at. I'm tired. But I'm here for you guys. I really debated not waking up in the morning for an 8-minute Pokemon Direct. That's probably going to announce just the 3DS game. I really debated waking up or not, but you guys mean everything to me. So I decided to wake up. There's so many people that are more cool than me that are streaming this, that are more popular than me. Game Explain, Shofu, Spawnwave, Commonwealth Realm, pretty much everyone. But for you guys, I wake up. I don't care what I look like. I don't care that my shirt has a hole in it. I'm here for you guys. Anyway, now that I got that out of the way, what's up? How's everyone doing? Like I said, there's so many people that are more popular and better than me. I'm the worst YouTuber. Okay? You know why I'm the worst YouTuber? Because I actually focus on facts, and I actually I'm not over emotional, and I don't get all crazy and cry and complain about things that I don't give a crap about. You know, like I don't give a crap about Mega Man. You know, the Mega Man collection, old games that I've already played. I don't give a crap about that, so I'm not going to cry and complain about that. See, that's why I'm the worst YouTuber. There's so many better YouTubers than me, because that's what YouTubers do. They prey upon you guys' emotions, especially negative emotions. Positive ones, too. But 99% of the gaming news out there is positive. That's what a lot of people don't realize. 99% of gaming news is positive. 99% of gaming news is boring. 99% of gaming news is just gaming news. It's just like there is nowhere near as many horrible and bad things that people like to portray to you guys. That's not the truth. Get a PR release, you'll see what I'm talking about. Be a member of the games press, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But the media likes to play this stuff up, so that's why I'm a horrible YouTuber. So that's the reason why. When I made my change, I think it was early in the year when I decided that I'm done with this drama queen crap. You know. That's when I became the worst YouTuber out there. You woke up with self-hate. I'm joking somewhat. You know, I'm joking somewhat. I'm joking. Anyway, like I said, you guys are amazing. Let's not talk about me. Let's talk about you guys, because you guys are amazing. We had an amazing live stream last night with Nier Automata. If you haven't checked that out, see our live stream with Nier Automata. That was really cool. You guys continue to get me to wake up and to have the strength, to have the power to do what I'm doing, man. It's fun. It's fun because of you guys. So you guys are awesome. Don't worry about me. I'm not important anymore. I've lived my life. You guys are awesome. I know. Look, I appreciate that. But, like I said, it's not about me, okay? It's not about me. I'm old. It's not about me. It's about you guys. It's about the games. It's about the right news. It's about my daughter. Those are the most important thing to me. I am just here. Like I said, once you hit a certain point in your life, and like certain things happen and certain things don't, you realize that you've got to be here for other people more than yourself. You see what I'm saying? What up? What up? We got a lot of people in here, 109 so far. So what's up, guys? Mm. So tired. Why am I up? I don't even like Pokemon that much. You guys' comments are awesome. And I won't have feedback like on the last live reaction that I did or whatever. I had feedback on the TV. I put the volume on my TV to 0. I have the best streaming device in the world, which is the Xbox One. Streams audio to you guys, and it streams audio to me on separate channels independently through the controller. Shout outs to Microsoft for making the best streaming device in the world. May not have any games, but it's the best streaming device in the world in the Xbox One. So shout outs to them. So you guys will not be getting any feedback whatsoever outside of the random, white noise or whatever else is inside my room. But everything should be good on the video, and it should be loud enough to where you guys can hear it good. So everything should be good. Anti-Switch Pokemon. I don't know if there's any real group that's anti-Switch Pokemon, but which is my Nintendo system, or since your favorite Nintendo system since the NES, never played a Pokemon. What's up, Dojam123? Thanks for watching on Twitch. I do appreciate that. Thanks, Alan. I appreciate that. MOBA. Thanks, Ro Izzy. You're not old, just seasoned. It's been past 7 years since I graduated from college, so I'm definitely not old, but I'm definitely, I'm older. I'm older, but I'm definitely not old. I keep myself in pretty good shape. That's the reason why my ninja training video has been delayed. I actually have to lose about another 20 pounds, guys, before I do that ninja training video, just because of my knees. I can't be doing the type of acrobatics that I'm planning to do at the weight that I'm at, so I need to lose some weight before I actually put together the ninja training video. But the video, as far as the script, the planning, what I'm going to be doing, like the screenshots, like where I'm going to go to do the video and everything, that's all done. But yeah, I can't do the ninja training video at the weight that I'm at, or my knees are going to hurt afterwards. Or I'm going to hurt myself while I do it. So, so yeah, that's the reason why I haven't done the ninja training video. But everything else is done though. The script, planning, I got my outfit, everything's good. Everything's good. Except for that. I need to lose, like I said, another 20 pounds, maybe 15. I should lose it in the next 2. It should be done before Splatoon 2 comes out. I should lose the weight before Splatoon 2 comes out. So, yeah. We have it right here, guys, on the YouTube channel. So, as soon as it pops up, I'll stop talking, and I won't talk about the whole thing. And you guys will be able to watch it. No problem. What up, Brad? Fighting dreamer. I wish. These means 30 plus. I feel your pain. Ninja. I know, man. Like, you got to be careful. Like when you're, over 30, that's not old. And like, you're still physically, I'm still physically fit, but I have a little bit too much weight from when, like, to do the type of, the high flying acrobatics that I used to do. I'm not like anything special or anything like that, guys, but I'm all self-taught. I never once had anyone teach me how to do any type of backflip, back handspring, front flip, anything like that. So if I'm going to do that stuff, like, I need to make sure that I'm at a weight to where my knees don't get wrecked. Getting ready to go to the airport, Brian? All right. Turn the stream on. The stream is on. Will Bucket says, get ready for disappointment. We'll see. You guys might be disappointed. Oh, here we go.
Hello everyone, I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. Today, I'll be delivering the latest news about Pokemon from our offices. As many of you know, Nintendo launched its new system, Nintendo Switch, on March 3rd. You may even be playing some games on your own Nintendo Switch already. And now, finally, we are excited to announce a Pokemon game for the system. Our first title on Nintendo Switch will be the Pokemon fighting game, Pokken Tournament Deluxe. We've prepared a special trailer to showcase the game. Please take a look.
海外で働く兄を訪ねて僕はこの地にやってきた。バックパックには甥っ子たちへのプレゼント。兄に会ったら昔みたいにポケモンバトルだ。
じゃん。おお。ですか？でかくなってんだ。
Oh, September! Ultra?
I hope you enjoyed that. Pokken Tournament Deluxe takes full advantage of the variety of gameplay modes made possible by Nintendo Switch. You can, of course, connect your console to a TV to enjoy dynamic Pokemon battles on a larger screen, or if you want, you can play in tabletop mode, share one of your Joy-Con with another player, and dive into a match anytime, anywhere. In the Wii U version of Pokken Tournament, players could choose from 16 playable Pokemon. In addition to those, the Nintendo Switch version will include Darkrai, Scizor, Empoleon, and Krogunk, as well as Decidueye from Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon for a total of 5 new playable Pokemon. On top of that, you can enjoy 3 vs 3 team battles, as well as online ranked matches and friend-only group matches. We're really giving it the deluxe treatment. Pokken Tournament Deluxe will launch on September 22nd. Starting on June 13th in LA at this year's E3, one of the world's largest gaming conventions, we will have a playable demo for you to enjoy at the show. We're also planning on including this title on Nintendo Treehouse Live. In addition, the game will be featured in its own full-on invitational tournament at E3 as an on-stage event, which we're live streaming right from the show floor, so please look forward to it. As for Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon, which we announced in that new trailer just a few moments ago, I would like to pass it on to someone who can tell you more about it.
Hello everyone, I'm Masuda from Game Freak. I'd like to introduce you to the latest installments of the Pokemon series for the Nintendo 3DS family of systems, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon. These games offer an alternate story taking place in the world of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon, featuring Pokemon that didn't appear in the original versions. New features will allow you to enjoy your adventure even more, making this truly an Ultra title. Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon will see a simultaneous global release on the Nintendo 3DS family of systems November 17th. Please stay tuned for more information. I have one more announcement for you. This fall, we'll release Pokemon Gold version and Pokemon Silver version for the Virtual Console service on Nintendo 3DS. Pokemon Gold version and Pokemon Silver version were originally released in 1999 as the second installment in the Pokemon series. With these Virtual Console releases, we've recaptured all the fun of those original Game Boy Color games, and both will become compatible with the Pokemon Bank application. We hope you look forward to reliving the excitement all over again. The games will launch on the same day as Pokken Tournament Deluxe, September 22nd.
Thank you, Mr. Masuda. We'll be hard at work on Pokken Tournament Deluxe for Nintendo Switch, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Pokemon Ultra Moon for Nintendo 3DS, and Pokemon Gold version and Pokemon Silver version for the Nintendo 3DS Virtual Console service for all of you Pokemon fans. That's it for today.
Bye, Felicia. Oh God! So let's talk about this. But people, I called no Pokemon Stars, but I called Pokken Tournament. And the reason why I called Pokken Tournament, saying that there's probably going to be a Pokken Tournament game announced, or the reason why I said that it's a possibility, is because Pokken Tournament on the Wii U is a great, innovative game, but man, the Wii U holds that game back. The Wii U ridiculously holds that game back. And as you can see with this one, they've actually completely got rid of all the technical issues the Wii U version has. Because now you have 3-on-3 battles. Now you have your own independent screen. Now you can play local. If you saw that they played local multiplayer on the same screen, even 3-on-3 on the same screen. With the Wii U version of the game, you need to use the gamepad. Like if you're playing local multiplayer, somebody has to use the gamepad, and then somebody can only use one controller. You can't use 2 Pro controllers on one screen. You can only use a gamepad for someone to have their own screen, then the other person uses that. So it's not even real. It's local multiplayer, but it's pretty bad. And it cuts the frame rate in half. It cuts it to 30 frames per second. So I'm guessing that this one's going to be locked in 60 frames per second. It's going to be able to have 3-on-3. It's going to have improved like online modes that they were talking about there. So Pokken Tournament needed to have a remixed or remastered or whatever the case was because of all the issues the Wii U version had, which I called. I mean, I was like, hey man, like there's a good chance that we get a Pokken Tournament Deluxe or Pokken Tournament, remaster or whatever the case is, because we still don't have all the Pokemon from the Wii U version, or not the Wii U version, but from the originally. But when the Wii U version was out, they were releasing Pokemon, and we never got any of those. We never got any updates or anything like that. So I'm like, there has to be some type of Pokemon or Pokken Tournament something for the Switch, like pretty quickly. And yeah, we got it. So I'm excited because I'm a huge Pokken Tournament fan, but I'm not a huge fan of everything in the Wii U version as far as technical limitations. So I'm actually super excited. I'm actually super excited about that. I don't necessarily think that they're latching on till the 3DS is dead for good. I think they're going to wait to actually release, like there's a big install base on the Switch, and then they're going to work and release on their game. Kind of like they did with Pokemon Pokemon Black and White 2. If you remember Pokemon, wait, hold on. If you remember Pokemon Black and White 2, that game was released on the Nintendo DS in 2011 or 20? Well, in 2012. Yeah, that game was released on the DS in 2012, and then the following year in 2013 they released Pokemon X and Y. So they can be doing the exact same thing here. They're going to release Pokemon Ultra White and Ultra whatever, which could be equated to Pokemon Black and White too, right? Pokemon Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun. Release those this year in the first year of the system is out with the Switch, and then the following year have a big Pokemon game once the install base is up there, like they did with the Nintendo 3DS. So I'm pretty sure that's going to happen, the same thing, because it's lining up everything to be the same thing, So yeah, everything's lining up for it to be that. So I'm pretty sure that maybe next year we get the first taste of a brand new Pokemon game for the Switch, because they are releasing that Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun, which is very, very similar to Pokemon Black to Pokemon White 2, like very similar to what they were doing in terms of just the timing with the new console, everything like that. So to me, I think it's probably going to line up that way, and next year we get Nintendo Switch's Pokemon X or Y, whatever they're going to call the new Pokemon game. Probably going to come out next year, or maybe a little bit after that. But yeah, so yeah, I don't think they're latching on. I just think they're implying the same strategy, as they did with the DS. But I'm super sold on Pokken Tournament DX Deluxe, Pokken Tournament Deluxe. I'm super sold on that. Really excited. 3-on-3 matches, Marvel vs. Capcom. I really like Pokken Tournament. I really, really like Pokken Tournament. I think it's really good. But like I said, yeah, the Wii U version's technical limitations is really apparent, and it seems like they fixed all of that. It seems like they fixed all of that with Pokken Tournament Deluxe, being able to have 3-on-3 matches, adding all the Pokemon in, probably doing some all the tweaks that the arcade version has in Japan as far as the updates. They're probably going to have all that for the Nintendo Switch version, and hopefully they support it. Hopefully they continue to release patches and other things to update the game, past a few weeks, because they didn't do that for Pokken Tournament on the Wii U. So we'll see. No. Why would having more fighting games on a system kill Smash Brothers? That doesn't kill Smash Brothers. All that does is get more people to buy your system. You guys have to realize the more awesome first-party exclusives that we get, the better for the system. That's not worse. That's better. There are some people who like Pokken more than Smash. There are some people, and there are people who will buy. Literally, there's competitive gamers out there who haven't got a Switch at this point, who are going to run out and buy a Switch for Pokken Tournament Deluxe. I kid you not. This game is going to do very well. There are people that are going to run out and buy a Switch for this game because Pokken Tournament is really good. I like it myself. It's a really, really good game. It's if it wasn't for the retarded online mode, which the ranking mode was the way that they paired you up in some of the stuff that was in there was just kind of but it seems like they're going to be using the same system, so let's just hope that the servers get better and everything. But with the Switch, you're going to have a little bit more capable machine to do different things. So, like I said, I called this one before saying, hey, there could be a new Pokken, like, remastered, and yeah, like, it definitely needed it. It needed something quick. I don't think that they was going to wait, like, 3 years for them to make a brand new Pokken Tournament game. I don't think that was going to happen, because I don't think they're even going to want to have the series go on for that long. So, that's why I said it's probably going to just be like a Pokken Tournament Deluxe or something like that. And to fix the issues of the Wii U version, so they did that. There's so many questions going on, guys. I'll try to answer your questions as fast as I can. Let me see. Let me pull up my big chat board here. Pop chat out. All right, so. OJ, people should expect really big things out of a Direct. That was a really big thing. That was definitely really big. People should expect. Pokken Tournament, at least for me, Pokken Tournament Deluxe is big because I like Pokken Tournament. So for me, that was big. That was a big announcement. I expected it, but that was definitely a big announcement for me. Even if it was Pokemon Stars, people would say, oh, it's just a port. We saw that beforehand, right? People were saying, oh, it's just a port. So, No matter what really Nintendo was going to announce, some people are going to be upset no matter what, unless it's like a grand scale new Pokemon adventure game, which is not going to happen in the first year of the Switch. Not even the first year of the Switch. It's not going to happen within the first few months of the Switch. Maybe next year, maybe the year after, but definitely not in the first year. But the people had some hope of a port because that would have been quicker. But they're doing Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, doing Pokken Tournament for this year, which I'm fine with. I have no problem waiting for the Pokemon brand new on the Switch. I have no problem waiting for that and playing Pokken Tournament on the Switch because Pokken Tournament is awesome. Hopefully they fix the online stuff. If they fix the online stuff and the 3-on-3 matches are lit, then oh man, this is it's definitely gonna be really good. And it's coming out soon. September? Yo, that's like that's really soon. June, July, August, like September. Seriously, it's like in just like a few months. I don't know what people are expecting. I don't know what I don't know what's wrong with Pokken Tournament. I really don't. I think this is really good. I think this is really good. The people that are upset are the people who don't care about Pokken Tournament and who wanted a brand new Pokemon game. So those are the people that are upset. But if you like Pokken Tournament, you're happy because you realize all the problems with Pokken Tournament. If you're a Pokken Tournament fan, or if you played Pokken Tournament hardcore, or if you played online, you're pretty happy with this announcement. Because you realize how crappy Pokken Tournament was with the other things, and the local multiplayer was trash. The setups for tournaments were trash. There were just so many issues with Pokken Tournament on the Wii U, that's the reason why I docked it a whole point. That's the reason why I didn't get a 10 out of 10 because of the issues that it had. You know what I'm saying? If you love Pokken Tournament, then you're happy with this. If you don't, then yeah, you're not happy. You're saying, "Oh, this is horrible," because you don't care about Pokken Tournament, which is fine. People are entitled to whatever they want. We don't know. Guys need to calm down. Games aren't made in like 2 days. Calm down. They could easily be making a Nintendo Switch game that's going to be released next year. We saw this. The same reaction that people are having is the same reaction people had with Pokemon Black and White 2, and then the next year, 2013, Pokemon, or it was 2011 or whatever, whenever Pokemon Black and White 2 came out, and then Pokemon X and Y was announced. They don't develop games overnight, guys. Games take development multiple years. Nintendo and the Pokemon Company probably have a Nintendo Switch version or a Nintendo Switch Pokemon game in development. It's probably in the early stages of development, but they're not going to release it now. They're going to do Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and milk more like the Pokemon Company always milks with stuff, and then they're going to release it when it's ready. The Switch is in its infancy. It hasn't even been more than 4 months, guys. I don't know why people say, oh, they're focusing on the 3DS. Yes, because the 3DS is already out, and it has a large install base. They're probably making a game for the Switch too, guys. Chill. Like, that's what people don't understand. They think that if a company announces a game for a system for 3DS, oh, they're not making anything for the Switch. Oh my gosh. So did they make Pokemon X and Y in overnight when Black and White 2 was announced? No, when Black and White 2 was announced and released, they were developing Pokemon on the 3DS. They just didn't say anything. Oh gosh. Gamers. I wouldn't say rip Pokemon Stars yet. Why? Maybe they don't want to make an HD version of Sun and Moon for the Switch. Maybe that's it. Maybe they want to make a brand new game for the Switch. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they want to make a compilation of games. We don't know. It's not about it being so hard. It's maybe they don't want to, and they're going to make an X and Y. It's the same reason, have to repeat, the same reason why Black and White 2 wasn't remade for the 3DS. That could be what they're going to do. They released Pokemon X and Y the year later. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what they want to do. And people are doing the same thing you guys are doing right now. People are doing the same thing you guys are doing right now. People are saying, why isn't Pokemon Black and White 2 for the 3DS? The 3DS isn't selling. It needs Black and White 2. And then Pokemon X and Y came out. They're like, oh, okay, this is cool. That's what I'm saying, guys. You guys are doing the same thing everyone did back then. It's not about hype. It's not about overhyping. It's not about overhyping. It's not about overhyping at all. Has nothing to do with it. Has nothing to do with it. If you're expecting one thing over another and you're disappointed, that's okay. But when you start saying, oh, well, they're not making games for this, they're not going to make a Pokemon game for the Switch because of this announcement, that's where I stop you. I don't care if you're disappointed. If you're disappointed, then be disappointed. Don't expect me to be disappointed with you, but be disappointed. But to sit here and say, oh, well, they're not making anything for the Switch because they're doing this, that's when I say, okay, then you don't understand game development, because games aren't made overnight and they're not going to announce everything. And we've seen this time and time and time again. Like time and time and time again. We saw this with Pokemon Black and White too. We're probably going to see it again with the Switch, with the Switch, you know. Like, people said the same thing, like with the 3DS. People were so butthurt. People were angry. And I said the same thing. Well, what if they're making a brand new Pokemon game? Maybe the rumors were wrong. Maybe it's going to be something different. You know what I'm saying? And people said the same. Oh, you're just damage controlling. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Like, people did the same thing. And then Pokemon X and Y came out, and then they're like, oh, well, all those people disappeared. You don't ever hear from those people again. So next year, when the Switch is coming and they release a new game for the Switch, what are you guys going to say? You guys are going to forget about all this, right? Right. Bakugan remake? I don't know what that is. Do you have to train Pokemon for a Pokken tournament game? Yeah, Pokemon level up in Pokken tournament. Each match that you play, you gain experience. Once they level up, you can put points into different skills for your Pokemon in Pokken tournament. So it's loosely based on it's not based on the real Pokemon games like the RPGs at all. Outside of some of the stats, attack power, speed. There's all sorts of stuff that you can put into like the energy power, But it's definitely a very different fighting game. It's kind of hard to explain because Pokken Tournament is really innovative, but really what Pokken Tournament is about is that you're in a 3D arena, and that's what you start out in. You start out like in a free range mode, and you fight people, like you fight other Pokemon, and then what you want to do is you want to get a really hard hit on them, and it's called a transition, alright? I'm not sure about the official name, but transition, and once you get a hard hit on them, it transitions them into a 2D fighting game, to where you're moving on a two-directional plane, and this is where you really get your combos going. This is like where you can really juggle people, get big combos. Potentially, if you have your super meter, get your super meter up and link it into your super, your ultra for each Pokemon. Once you get a hard hit in that mode, it knocks them out of that and it transfers them back into the free range mode. When you're in free range mode, you have access to abilities that you don't have in your 2D mode, and vice versa. So that's why a lot of people, like, there's a really dedicated, I wouldn't say dedicated fighting game community, but there is a small, passionate community based around the fighting mechanics of Pokken. The problem is that the Wii U held the game back ridiculously. Like, if you want to play Pokken Tournament for real at tournaments, like in person, you have to bring multiple Nintendo Switches for LAN play. Multiple Nintendo Wii U's for LAN play. Local multiplayer wasn't a thing. It was a thing, but it was a really bad thing. And like I said, it cuts the frame rate, so you can't really do local multiplayer on one system in a tournament. You have to bring at least 2 Wii U's for one person. Whereas Smash Brothers or like Street Fighter, you can have one system and 2 people play on that same system. Now, it might be the same thing for the Nintendo Switch because some people might want to have their own screen, but I'm pretty sure they'll be able to, because as far as how they do the local multiplayer, it's probably going to be a split screen. So maybe some might want that, but maybe most are probably going to want their own screen. So they're probably going to have to do the same thing, but the Switch is just a lot smaller. You don't have to carry around a gamepad. It's just very different as far as how that goes. So I'm personally, like I said, I'm a big Pokken Tournament fan, and I hated the Wii U version for certain things. So I'm happy. I'm excited about this because I'm actually really big into Pokken Tournament. I know I did like 500 matches online or something like that. I probably could have done more, but the online is kind of trash. But yeah, they need to fix that too. So yeah, so I'm happy for that. Xenoblade 2 story trailer. Yeah, we'll see. I'm looking to see some gameplay, at E3. Hopefully it's actually like playable at E3. OJ, chance there's another small direct before E3? Probably not. Switch is definitely not the new Wii U. Switch is definitely not the new Wii U. So I don't know. He's probably joking, but it's definitely not. If you go off of VG charts, which really you shouldn't 100%, but VG charts was nearly not 100% accurate on the Wii U numbers. The Switch has already outsold the Wii U pretty much in the first year. No, actually, I'd probably say yeah, it has. So the first year sales of the Wii U are lower than the sales of the Nintendo Switch right now. So I mean, you can say it's the new Wii U, rip, but that's just not the truth. You can say it, but it's just not the truth. Games wise or sales wise, marketing wise, it's not. But hey, whatever makes you feel better, right? Whatever you can to crack a joke, because the same person has said that multiple times in there. So okay, I heard you, I acknowledge you, man. Good job, you're funny, right? Okay, so moving on. I'm happy too. I'm super happy. Exactly. People aren't realizing the big picture. The big picture is that we got another great game for the Switch in year one. Not even year one, in the first 9 months, we got another great game for the Switch, and that's September. September. It's gonna be so good playing Pokken Tournament. Oh my god, it's another PE game night tournament game. Like it's another PE game night game. So I'm excited. People wanted something for Switch, then you get butthurt when it's not exactly what you want. Chill out, relax, and play some Pokken Tournament. Because I know a lot of you guys didn't buy Pokken Tournament. Don't tell me you guys did, okay? That game sold okay, but a lot of you guys did not buy Pokken Tournament. So I think the people who are complaining probably didn't even buy Pokken Tournament or even play Pokken Tournament. So stop crying and buy Pokken Tournament on the Nintendo Switch, because they're adding 3-on-3 battles. So that's awesome. You said Nintendo's bad decision making is still there. There is the same trend they did with the 3DS, and that was Nintendo's lowest point. I don't get what you're saying. That doesn't make any sense. You said bad decision making. What bad decisions are they making with the Switch that's causing them for it to be a negative, for them to get less sales, or for the system not to sell? Because everyone said that the reason why the Wii U is not selling because of all their bad decision making, right? That's what everyone said. Everyone said that the Wii U's not selling because of their horrible marketing, because of their no games, because of bad decision making. Now the Switch is out, the Switch is selling, it has good marketing, it has more games, and now you're saying that, oh, they're making bad decisions. So please explain yourself, if you don't mind. Stop worrying about other people, Jumpman. Other people have the right to be disappointed. Other people have the right to be disappointed. It is okay if someone else is disappointed in something. It's okay. Like I said, it's okay. When they start making assumptions like, oh, well, they're not going to make a Pokemon game on the Switch, they're not focusing on the Switch, they're not doing it, that's when I say, dude, games take more than like a couple days to make. If the game comes out next year or even early in the following year, they've been working on the game for more than a year or so, or 2 years or 3 years. Okay, they're just not announcing it right now. That's when I tell people, stop talking, because now you're just making assumptions based on your own disappointment. You know what I'm saying? That's when I say something. But if someone's disappointed because they didn't get their Pokemon game on the Switch in the first 5 months of the console, then let them be disappointed. The same people did the same thing with the 3DS, guys. The same people did the same thing with the 3DS. I don't know how many times I have to repeat that. But people said the same thing when Pokemon Black and White 2 was coming out. They're all butthurt that it didn't come out on the 3DS. And then we got Pokemon X and Y, and they're fine. So just let them be. It's okay. It's okay if people are disappointed. A lot of people get over emotional. That's why YouTubers that are over emotional do so well. They play upon people's disappointment and emotions and highs and lows and stuff like that. That's why people are so upset. That's why some people get so upset and they go to those YouTubers for those type of things. You're not going to get that from me. So unsubscribe if you're one of those people that's looking for that. That's what I'm saying. Pokken Tournament is legit. Give it a chance. I wouldn't even say that it might be coming at E3, though. I wouldn't even say that it might be coming at E3. It might not. They might wait till next year's E3. It's not do or die. The Switch is selling well. There's a lot of games lined up. Pokemon Stars is not do or die for the Switch. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what people right now, and I can tell that people are overreacting to everything, you know? And then you get labeled as damage control when you have a level head and you're like, well, dude, it just like chill. We could get one next year. Oh, you just don't, like, people get all crazy about these things. Pokken Tournament is awesome. That is going to help the Switch do well. I don't know why people would be upset with that announcement. That's a damn good game. I don't know what's wrong. Like I say, the people who never played it or who barely played it, That's such a good game. Pokken Tournament is such a good game, and there were so many issues with it. I stopped playing it on the only reason why I don't play it on the Wii U is because of all the issues. If the issues were fixed, I would still be playing that game to this day. Just like I still play Smash Brothers. It's that good. But, you know, like I said, that's just me. Other people, you know, they want other things. So this isn't about Pokemon. What is it about then, RHM Legends? What is it about? Please tell me what's it about. Because I guarantee you, whatever argument that you're going to bring up, it's not going to be... I mean, it's going to be valid, you know, I can respect it, but I can guarantee you your argument can be, you know, put down pretty quickly. What's it about, buddy? It's like this guy right here. I hate Game Freak now, and I don't know if he's joking or not. Rip Pokemon for the Switch, I hate them, even though we're probably going to get one next year or something like that, so... Exactly, so here's that... Someone's always going to be upset. I had people telling me that, like, oh, if they release another port, like, so let's say Pokemon Stars did come out. Oh, it's another port. Oh, this is horrible. Oh, all we get is ports. People did the same thing with Monster Hunter, right? People were excited for Monster Hunter, but what were people saying? Oh, it's just a port. It's nothing. This is nothing. So even if they released a port, people would be upset. It doesn't matter what they do. The only times that people aren't upset if it's something they want brand new, complete 100% new experiences that are all have the same budget as like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. You know what I'm saying? Like they want that every single month 10 times. If you did that, then you'd be fine. No, never mind the fact that most of these people that are complaining aren't going to buy every single game because they don't have the money. But hey, you know what I'm saying? It's good to complain online, right? That's what you should do. That's what YouTubers do. That's what people do. Complain. when I worked at Target up until what you said when you worked at Target up until early this year, we couldn't keep the Switch in stock. The Wii U, we had the same 3 consoles for months. Yeah, that's what I saw that when I was at I'll tell you guys something. When I was at Best Buy, in the Wii U days, I saw the same box that was nicked. The Mario Kart Wii U. I saw the same box that had the same nick in the top corner for 4 months. Best Buy didn't sell a single Wii U for 4 months. That same freaking Wii U was sitting down on the freaking bottom corner with the same exact nick on one side and a little mark on the other side. And I checked. I'm like, well, maybe it's, you know, they have some type of thing that's coming out of the crate or it's coming out of the truck and it nicked itself. No, it was the same box for 4 months. Best Buy sold in my city. Usually cities only have one Best Buy. Some of them have 2. There's usually not a lot. So in my city, and I live in a city, I live shortly outside of Los Angeles. Not a suburb of Los Angeles, but about an hour and a half away from Los Angeles. There's about, in the surrounding areas, all the little Hispanic towns around, and then the main city. It's probably about 400,000, 500,000 people, right? We have one Best Buy in this area. And that Best Buy, there's a lot of people that go there. Same freaking Wii U. Same Wii U there for 4 months, bro. Don't sit here and tell me Nintendo's making bad decisions with the Switch when they've outsold it pretty much in the first year. Don't sit here and tell me they're making the same bad decisions that they made with Wii U. No, they're not. Because you're the same type of people that said, oh, the Wii U's not selling because of their bad decisions. Now the Switch is selling, then it's all the same bad decisions? Come on now. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. There was a donation 37 minutes ago from Mr. Sammy Walter. He donated $1 and he said 2 a.m. hype. How are we doing? What do you want to Sibe? So shout outs to Mr. Sammy Walter for the dollar donation. Sorry that I didn't get that up sooner. I don't have my donation tracker turned on or my subscription tracker turned on because I wanted to make sure there was no interruptions during the live stream. But I'm super excited for Pokken Tournament. And like I said, I kind of called Pokken Tournament too. Like I said it's going to be the Pokken Tournament 2 or a Deluxe Edition. I'm pretty sure there's going to be some type of Pokken Tournament on the Switch. you cannot deny today being a disappointment. I can definitely deny today being a disappointment. Yes, I can. I can definitely deny that. If you're a Pokken Tournament fan and you realize all the issues with the Wii U version and you're looking forward to playing Pokken Tournament and you want to play it, why would you be disappointed with their announcement today? SSM, please tell me why you'd be disappointed. If you're really into Pokken Tournament, give me 3 good reasons why you should be disappointed today, and I might agree with you. Give me 3 good reasons. Go ahead in the chat. Give me 3 good reasons if you really love Pokken Tournament that you would be disappointed with today. Go ahead, and I'll read it out for you, bro, and I'll agree with you. I'm still waiting, so go ahead. Or heck, give me 2 reasons from based on what I said. Give me 1 reason. Of course, like I said, it's the same thing as Black and White too. Unlike a lot of people out there, I remember what happened yesterday. A lot of people don't remember what happened 2 years ago or 3 years ago. A lot of people live in the moment. A lot of people live, whatever new news comes out, they think they completely forget what's happened before. That's what a lot of people do today, because the internet has short-term memory and the internet has reading comprehension problems, which is fine. A lot of people have reading comprehension and short-term memory. Like there's a lot of people have issues with that, but I mean I don't. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to make sure that you guys know about everything, and then you guys know what's happened before and how it's probably going to happen again. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for. I told you guys after I was completely wrong on Nintendo Switch, I'm never going to get something wrong that big again. I told you guys that, and it's going to happen. I'm telling you guys right now, I'm never going to get anything that wrong again. I've never been more embarrassed than at that point. So that's not ever going to happen again. I'm always going to fully research things. I'm always going to fully know what I'm talking about when it comes to certain things. So I told you guys that, and you can mark my words, it's going to happen again. Mark my words, it's going to happen again, because this is very similar, if not completely similar, to what happened with Pokemon Black and White 2 back in 2011, 2012. So, 3C, it's another port. 2, we didn't ask for this. 3, Pokken sucks. Okay, well, let's break down your first point there. 1, it's another port. Lots of stuff gets other ports. So who cares if it's another port? That has no bearing. If you're disappointed, that's okay. Lots of games are ports that come out and people are happy or excited or anything like that. So your first point is really just opinionated. A lot of people didn't buy Pokken Tournament on the Wii U because it only sold 1 million copies. So yeah. Your first point is, who cares? It's your opinion. Second point, we didn't ask for this. We didn't ask for this. I particularly asked for this. Anyone who plays Pokken Tournament 100% asked for this. Anyone who played it on the Wii U and knows how difficult some of the issues were, especially with local multiplayer with the Wii U gamepad and not being able to use 2 separate controllers in local multiplayer, you definitely wanted this if you're a Pokken Tournament fan. And 3, Pokken sucks. Well, your opinion sucks, okay? So once again, next person. Next person. Pokken 2 Pokken Tournament, or Pokken Tournament 2. Most of us really don't need Pokemon now. We'll get ARMS, Splatoon, Fire Emblem Warriors, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and Super Mario Odyssey. Who's most of us? Why are you saying who's most of us? Why are you saying most of us? What do you mean we don't really need? Why would we not really need? Why would we not have another game? Why would you not want another game for people to play out there? If Pokken Tournament, which is a good game, comes out for the Switch, if you're not interested in it, then that's fine for you to be disappointed. But to sit here and say that other people have to be disappointed because you don't like it, that's ridiculous. You have no argument, because I'm getting all those games and I want Pokken Tournament. That's great for me. That's another great game. So you don't make any. Can you bring something that's actually? Can anybody bring a valid argument to the chat? Bring a valid argument, not just, oh, well, it's my opinion, I don't like Pokken, or, well, I'm going to play ARMS, or I'm going to play something else, so I don't like Pokken. Like I said before, you guys probably didn't play Pokken on the Wii U. So somebody bring a valid argument, bro. Bring a valid argument other than that. Yes, 100%. Oh, he says, OJ, will you have online fights and subscribers in Pokken Tournament DX? Yes, I will definitely be doing. Pokken Tournament DX is definitely going to be part of the PE Arena schedule. We have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We have Smash Brothers. I want to do Smash Brothers, but then I don't want to do Smash Brothers. So Smash Brothers is going to be. I don't know if we're going to actually put that into the Mario PE Arena, which is going to be like the $10 eShop cards and all that. So right now we have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We're going to do ARMS. 100% we're going to do ARMS. And yes, Pokken Tournament Deluxe will definitely be a PE Arena game, so look forward to that. I'm excited for that personally. By the way, I still play Pokken Tournament, dude. Pokken just doesn't need to happen right now. But take time to add take time in the future to add characters. But Sun and Moon port, I can't see the rest of it. So, see, like I said, and that's your opinion, but that's not necessarily a valid argument. You're saying it doesn't need to happen now. Why would you not want to have another game now? Tell me why it's not a good idea to have another game in September that we didn't think that we were going to get. That's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous argument. I don't want to hear that we don't need this now. I'm like, that's stupid. Anyone who says that's not a real argument. I know you have Pokken, but how much have you played it? Obviously, you don't care about it too much. It's not that you don't need Pokken. Anybody who's played Pokken competitively knows that the Wii U version is fundamentally flawed, which I've said multiple times that it's fundamentally flawed with the gamepad. The gamepad fundamentally flaws that game. It just does. You play local multiplayer, it cuts the frame rate in half. How can you sit here and say that we don't need something? If you like Pokken, how can you sit here and say, oh, we don't need another Pokken? The frame rate is cut in half in multiplayer, bro, on the same console. Come on. A press release didn't say Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon will be both on 3DS and Switch. It didn't say that. Oh yeah, if you want to get in on the tournaments, you can. Izzy, if you want to get in on the tournaments for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, we just had Cheezer. He won a $10 eShop card. You know, so you can look at it as an investment, right? You donate $1 a month and get all these cool stuff like live stream, voice chat, and all that. You donate $1 a month, and you could potentially win a $10 eShop card every single month. If you're good at Mario Kart, if you're good at Pokken, if you're good at ARMS, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to have tournaments every single month. At the end of the month, we have main tournaments for the Patreon backers. So Cheezer won one. There's also regular giveaways too. Min Choi, he won a $20 eShop card recently. So yeah, definitely. I definitely invest back into you guys. This isn't a Patreon campaign where I say you guys give me money and you guys get content, like the normal content that I already do, which a lot of YouTubers do that. Have you guys ever noticed that with a lot of Patreon campaigns? You go on their Patreon and they say, donate to me and help me do the stuff that I've already been doing for you. What? I mean, I don't mind supporting people that want to, you know, like, if you're making great content, yeah, you need to be supported. But that's what ad revenue is for, right? Tell people to turn off their ad. Like, when I do a Patreon, I want to make sure that you guys get stuff. This is not just Patreon to give me money. This is for me working to make tournaments, to make posts, to make stuff, to giveaways. The money that I make is invested heavily back into you guys. I think I've already given away back, as far as in prizes, well more than $50-$60, you know. And it's going to be increased. I'm going to be giving away ARMS once we hit 60 Patreon members. So, and that's a $60 game, right? So the money is definitely 100%, or not 100%, but it's definitely invested back into you guys. It's not give me money and then so yeah. Pokken didn't fail. Pokken didn't fail on the Wii U. It sold over 1 million copies. It didn't fail on the Wii U. So and no, it's not gonna fail again. There's actually plenty of content in the game. In terms of even the original game, there was plenty of content in that game. As far as the amount of characters, they added 5 new characters to this one. Balance tweaks, whatever else. We'll see what else they add to it. But no, it's definitely not gonna fail again. And there's definitely enough content in the game. Especially with this one, they've added even more content. I'm not sure what you're expecting out of a fighting game. Why are you expecting like Smash Brothers or something like that? That's ridiculous. Look at Street Fighter V. That game had less content than the original Pokken. How is that a failure? How was 1 million units on a console that sold 13 million? How is that a failure? Please let me know how 1 million on a console that sold 13 million is a failure? Let me know. Comparing it, that's stupid. Comparing it to Smash, that's dumb. If you compared every game to Smash, then almost every single game is a failure in comparison. Smash Brothers is a collaboration that has Pokemon characters, that has all Nintendo characters. Just because one game sells more than another doesn't mean that that game is a failure. So Grand Theft Auto sells 60 million units. Let's say Luigi's Mansion only sells 4 million compared to 60 million. Luigi's Mansion is a failure, right? Is it a failure? Or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe or Mario Kart 8 sells 8 million. Well, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD only sold 1 point something million or barely 2 million. That's a failure, right? Compared to it. Like, no. Just because one game sells more than another game doesn't mean that game's a failure. If you put out 1 million copies on a system that only sold 13 million, then that's definitely not a failure. If all third-party developers sold 1 million copies of their games on the Nintendo Wii U, we probably wouldn't even have the Switch right now. The Wii U might still be going because third-party developers would just make whatever they can. If every single third-party game sold 1 million copies on the Wii U, nobody would look at that as a failure. Sorry. No, that doesn't make... You're not bringing any good arguments. I mean, you're definitely coming here. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, but you're definitely coming there. And once again, you're bringing up games, you're bringing up other games, and you're trying to compare them, and that's not the standing barrier of a success and a failure, bro. That's not it. Sorry, I know that's what you want because then it's trying to make your argument, but no, over 1 million copies, and it's over 1 million copies. That is not a failure by any means. Nintendo never said it was a failure, and nobody ever sees 1 million units as a failure, especially on a console that only sold 13 million. That's ridiculous. Do the math, okay? Do the math on how much money they made on that game. And so what if Hyrule Warriors did better than Pokken? That doesn't make it a failure. You still haven't... explain to me why selling over 1 million copies is a failure. When you explain to me why selling over 1 million copies is a failure and the amount of money that you make when you sell 1 million copies, then I'll agree with you. Until then, you've got no argument. Explain to me how selling over 1 million copies is a failure. You have it. Explain to me how there's a lot of Pokemon those mystery dungeon games that sell 1 million copies. You know what I'm saying? And they're fine with that. Explain to me how selling over 1 million copies on a system that sold 13 million units worldwide. Explain to me how that's a failure. Go. Explain to me how that's a failure. I'm not raising. I'm just asking him to explain to me how all he's doing is comparing games that have sold more. Compared to Grand Theft Auto, everything on the Wii U and everything on the Nintendo Switch is a failure compared to Grand Theft Auto because that game has sold like 50, 60 million. Explain to me how comparing it to some... Just explain. Pokemon is a mega series. It should at least... Every Pokemon game released doesn't sell 5 million copies, bro. Every Pokemon game released doesn't sell 5 million copies. There are multiple Pokemon Rumble games, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. A lot of those games don't sell 5 million copies. And they're not considered failures by the Pokemon Company because they keep making them. They keep on making Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games because they have a low budget and they don't expect it to sell 5 million copies. So, once again, explain to me on how it is a game that sells over 1 million copies on a system with 13 million install base. Explain to me how that is a failure. You still have it. He's not a troll. He's definitely not a troll. I know exactly. On a system that sold 13 million with one small Pokemon game before should sell 5 million. He said, bruh, shut the hell up. Exactly. I don't know what he's expecting. He's comparing it to Smash Brothers, you know, like an established series that has an established fighting game community, whereas Pokken Tournament is brand spanking new. Look, if you could explain to me how, and like I said, do the math, please. This is what I want you to do. SSN, do the math. Please do the math. Just do $60 times 1 million. Let's just do the basic math. Heck, we can even do 40 or 50. $50 times a million. Do the math for me and tell me how much money that comes out to. Tell me how much money that comes out to. Saying that it could have done better compared to a failure is two very different things. My life is not a failure, but I definitely could have done better. In college, I got a 3.3 GPA. Okay. Could I have done better? Probably. There's a lot of nights that I spent playing Resident Evil 5 instead of studying as much as I should have. Probably could have got a 4.0 if I really, really applied myself, if I didn't play video games as much. Is it 3.3 a failure? No. Could I have done better? Absolutely. Absolutely. But Pokken Tournament would have done better if the install base of the Wii U was higher. That's the thing. Pokken Tournament could have done better if the install base was higher, but the install base just wasn't there for it to do as well as it did. Smash Brothers on the Wii U could have done better, but the install base wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, all games could have done better. Let's see. There's multiple improvements for the Wii U. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all laughing about what I said with Resident Evil, but it's the truth. I mean, I played Resident Evil 5 so much. There's times like I was playing Resident Evil 5 instead of studying. Like, I'd study for 30 minutes, then I go play Resident Evil 5. I go to my class, I get a B+. I get a B+ on the test, and I'm like, man, I didn't know a couple of those. Maybe if I didn't play Resident Evil 5 till 2 a.m., I would have got an A. Could have done better, but B+ isn't bad. No, that's ridiculous. He said pointless. 13 million units sold proves you don't need a huge install base to sell well. Selling over 1 million units, it's your opinion on what you think is selling well or not. Over 1 million units is selling well. Your game is platinum. If you sell 1 million copies of your game, depending on your budget, which Pokken Tournament probably didn't have a huge budget, if you sell 1 million copies, that's a successful game. I can guarantee you right now, there's not a single person in the Pokemon Company or Nintendo that says that Pokken Tournament is a failure. And the reason why that they're saying that it's not a failure is because we're getting Pokken Tournament on the Nintendo Switch. If Pokken Tournament, if they consider that game to be a failure and not worth the money, they wouldn't have ported it. Think for just a second. Would the Pokemon Company port a game over that wasn't originally successful? Probably not. The reason why we're getting a port of Pokken Tournament is because the game was successful, because there was a budget, because they were able to profit and make money off of it. So no, you lose it. You just basically owned yourself right there, bro. Every company wants to sell more, but that doesn't make it a failure. Your original comment was that it was that it's a failure. That was your original comment, was that it was a failure. That's not the case. I guarantee you it didn't undersell. I guarantee you they didn't expect it to sell more than... It came out in 2016. I guarantee you they didn't expect it to sell 5 million units. Guarantee you they didn't. Absolutely guarantee you they didn't. I don't know what people would be upset with as far as Pokken Tournament. I do not know what people would be upset with. I'm super excited for Pokken Tournament. Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. A mainline Pokemon title would have definitely generated a lot more hype than Pokken Tournament. Absolutely, I agree with you there. A 1 million units is definitely good. You can disagree with me all you want, but the history, everything says that 1 million units for a spin-off of a main franchise is definitely good. That is definitely good. Companies announce when they sell over 1 million units, it's definitely good. Especially with how bad the Wii U sold, 1 million units is definitely good. You're 100%. Here's the thing about this: you're 100% wrong on this. That's the thing. You're not right at all. When you saying that it's not good, that's just your opinion. In terms of companies and businesses, for a spin-off, essentially fighting game new IP for a main franchise, 1 million units on a system as failed as the Wii U, that is 100% good, and that's the reason why we're getting Pokken Tournament Deluxe, because it did well. So you're 100% wrong on that, because of what's actually coming. So for the Pokemon Company, that is undersell or failure. That's not true. Find me something to where they said that it's a failure and it's an undersell. If you find me anything of proof, then I'll believe you. The proof for me that it wasn't an undersell or a failure is the fact that we're getting a port of the game on the Nintendo Switch. So I have proof that the game was a success. You don't have anything. You have your opinion. Nintendo Land came with the system, so that's stupid. Anyway, I'm moving on from you, SSM, because you haven't you haven't proved 1 point. You haven't made one good valid argument outside of your opinion. So I'm moving on from you, dude. All right, so let's talk about some other people here. Exactly, Nintendo Land was a pack-in. This guy's ridiculous. Next he's gonna say, well, the original Super Mario Bros. Sold more. It was a pack-in. Wii Sports sold more. Wii Sports was a pack-in too. Yeah, here's another thing. Also, your point online being flawed on the Wii U. From what we've seen, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, how can you be sure Pokken's online won't still suck? And that's what I said. They still need to fix it. I'm not sure if it will be. And I expressed concern about the online, it maybe not being good. You know what I'm saying? I said hopefully they fix it. So it could suck, could not suck. Based on my experience with the Wii U version of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I've definitely had some disconnects here and there. Nothing too bad. For the most part, though, there's no lag, and it runs really well when it's running. I'm a disconnect here or there a few times. That's to me, that's not necessarily determines what's bad or not. I've paid for Xbox Live and PSN, and there's disconnects on those games too. What matters is how well does it run, no lag, things like that. So that's the problem with Pokken, is the netcode. The netcode is not very good. So you're comparing, another thing is that you're comparing a server-based game with a peer-to-peer based game. So that's the one thing that I'm probably thinking that you don't want to type a long comment. But Mario Kart 8 Deluxe runs on servers, right? Big computer systems that put everybody in these games, and then you race. So you're going to get a better, for the most part, smoother experience when you play than a peer-to-peer game. Now, with Smash Brothers and with Pokken, it's peer-to-peer. So while you have servers that match you guys up and hold information, once the match starts, it's your connection versus their connection. If someone has a bad connection, then the match suffers, no matter how good the netcode is. Now, the netcode can help with that game run better, but it's not the same as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe in terms of how the online works. So with Pokken Tournament, it's really about your connection. That's the biggest factor. The next is how well is the netcode written. Pokken Tournament on the Wii U's netcode isn't horrible, but it's not amazingly great. So I doubt they're going to make many alterations to the netcode. I'm just hoping that it just runs like people who pick up Pokken Tournament originally are, have good connections. So a little bit different, a little bit different on there. But mainly what I said with the online being fixed is the ranking system, how they determine how you rank up and stuff like that. That was a little just off, and like who they paired you up with, the amount of points that you get when you beat someone that's really lower ranked. Like that's the type of stuff that that they need to fix, that I was hoping for more so than anything, because really it's a peer-to-peer game, so it's based on peer-to-peer connections. Did I say all port? You said all ports they make mean a game is successful, right? No, that's not what I said. I said that the fact that they're making a port of the game shows that it's successful, that they're confident enough to sell it that early and make a port that it was successful. So yes, that's what I said. But like I said, so okay. Well, SSM. This is when you got to get timed out now, bro. This is when you got to get timed out now. So well, you'll be blocked for now. This is when you're talking too much. Now you're saying stupid things. Yeah, exactly. I always talk about how the rankings suck. That's the thing. People tell me you don't get mad about the same things we get. You damage control this. You don't ever say anything negative about Nintendo, which I always shake my head at that because no, I don't cry a lot about stupid things like other people cry about. I don't cry about third-party support all day. I'm 30 years old. I'm not going to be a baby crying about freaking games that I can buy on my PS4 that I bought or on my Xbox One that I bought. That's the reason why I bought a PS4 and freaking Xbox One. Is because I already know what the industry is about. I'm old. I know that every game isn't going to come to Switch, so I'm not going to cry like a baby and complain and whine. I complain about stuff that really matters. The games. When something isn't good in a game, a physical game, like, you know, the games that you play, not voice chats, not stupid third parties that don't want to make games for Nintendo. I don't give a damn. Whatever. Do whatever they want. Let them do them. I can't control them. Why am I going to complain to them? That's what they want to do. What I talk about and what I complain when it talks about me being critical is the games. If something isn't good in a game, that's what's important. A lot of people online don't realize that. They care more about voice chat and more about other things and saying, why doesn't my game that I like being announced for my system? They care more about that than the actual games. I complain about the stuff in games. So people need to understand, need to realize this. Ugh, realize this. Realize this, please. That's why I bought a PS4. When I was growing up, let me tell y'all something. See, this is a good live stream now because now I can talk about these things. I can talk about things that I don't talk about in my videos. When I was a kid, there was games that came out for Sega. There was games that came out for TurboGrafx. There was games that came out for all sorts like Vector Man. I loved Vector Man. I never once, and I was a Super Nintendo boy, I never said, man, they really need to make Vector Man for the Super Nintendo. I was like, well, I need to go play Vector Man. You know, I'm on a Sega. I'm like, I need to go to my friend's house. Hey, can you bring over your Sega? I never complained about games not coming to Nintendo systems. That was a foreign thing to me. That wasn't until, like, I would probably say, like, GameCube, where I really started, like, online. When I was a kid, I never complained. I was just like, oh, well, I just got to buy the system when I get some money, or I just got to go over to my friend's house and play it. So, you know, that's what people want you to do. They, like, people online, YouTubers, like, they want you to complain about everything because they think that a company will change their mind, or a company, I mean, maybe they will, maybe they won't. But I can simply ask for something, but I'm not going to sit here and make video after video crying and complaining about stupid things like a lot of YouTubers do and a lot of people do. No, I'm not going to do that. When you guys see me play a game like Smash Brothers, if any of you guys watch me with Smash Brothers, you guys know how much I get on the developers on that game and how much I get on them about how bad that game is online. So I always find it funny when people say, you never say anything bad about Nintendo. No, I don't complain and cry about stupid shit that you guys want me to. You know what I'm saying? No, that's what I don't do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I don't do. I talk about the stuff that's important. Improve the freaking servers and online for Smash Brothers. That's what's important to me. Drama equals views. There's enough people who complain about that stuff. And look, I'm not hating on anyone who complains about like voice chat or complains about other stuff, but just take your don't expect me to pick your pitchfork up. And that's what people, they get on me. They message me on Twitter. People get all salty in the comment section sometime. Like, hey, grab my pitchfork for me and throw it at EA. I don't care about EA. You think I care about EA? Do you guys think I care about EA? I don't care about EA. I don't care about fighting you guys' battles for you. I don't care. You guys should be fighting my battle for me. I haven't heard a single freaking complainer on YouTube talk about Smash Brothers and how the options on there are so limited. Nobody talks about it because none of those dudes play Smash Brothers online. Why aren't you guys picking up pitchforks for me? Where's all my pitchforks at? Why aren't you guys helping me out? Y'all want me to go to bat for you. Y'all can't help me with what I want. Oh god. It's all good though. The complainers are ruining the stream. Like I said, it's okay to be. That's fine. And I'm not hating on people who want to be upset or complain. Them do them. But man, when I was complaining about Smash Brothers Online and what they need to add, I didn't hear a single of these YouTubers go to bat for me. Not a single one. Not a single one. I ain't picking up pitchforks for anybody else. I ain't picking up no damn pitchforks for anybody. I don't care. I ain't picking up my pitchfork and throwing it at EA. Screw EA. Screw Take-Two. And screw third parties. I don't care. I don't care. And screw certain third parties. Not all third parties. Screw certain third parties. Some third parties are great. You know. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Fixing the Smash Bros. Online server. They need to fix a lot of things, but I didn't see any videos. I saw none. Zero. And I've made multiple videos on Smash Brothers Online being trash. Not because when you actually play against someone with a good connection it's trash, but because of the options and because of the features and because of what they needed to do. Not a single video. Not even one. Not even one. Hey, look, when it comes to gaming, this is a good comment. He says, Dark Shaddix, don't worry, OJ, their pitchforks for you are roasting marshmallows and singing Kumbaya. Look, I might sing Kumbaya every now and then, which is fine. It's not about singing Kumbaya. You guys can see me get raged. I'll get raged sometimes, but it's video games. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not world hunger. It's not racism. It's not real serious issues, guys. Like, don't take anything that I'm saying here to 100% heart. Because trust me, I'm not, like, super serious about video games anymore. I stopped. The internet culture has made me just say, I'm just not a hardcore gamer anymore. I'm just not. But don't take anything that I'm saying today as I go to bat like hardcore serious, guys. Look, I play video games. Don't get me wrong, I play. But do I sit down in front of a TV and play video games for 50 hours a week? No. Like, do I do that anymore? No. Did I used to do that? Yes. But do I do that anymore now? No, I don't. Do video games mean everything to me anymore? No. I have a little girl that's probably going to come barging in here right now and telling me to make her food. I have other responsibilities. I have a family. There are a lot of things that are more important than video games. So please do not take... I mean, to be honest, I'm not an activist, but there's a lot of stuff that I want to try to improve within the black community, you know, and stuff like that. I don't talk about it too much, but that stuff is way more important to me than video games. Video games are an escape from the stuff that I see in real life and from what I see online, racism, from the terror attacks, and from everything, so from all the serious stuff. It's an escape for me. When I'm older, I want to get into activism and other work like that. But for right now, I'm doing what I'm doing. But when I'm older, and even like when I retire, definitely, 100% when I retire, I'm definitely going to get into that. Hopefully, maybe I won't have to, because maybe by then people will be more accepting of everyone. But video games just aren't that. I mean, they're serious. They're a business for me, right? I mean, I love you guys and everything, but you know, there's more important things to me than video games. So yeah. Unfair? What's unfair? Nothing's unfair. It's a good conversation that I'm having with my subscribers. Support. Thank you, Draco Martin. Anyone who's saying the Switch is dead is ridiculous. Like I said, that's a ridiculous statement. You say the Wii U's dead because it didn't sell. Switch is selling, now you're saying it's dead. Oh my gosh, we're getting another game. Chill out. Yeah, exactly. Their escape. They escape. Distract us from the insane. Exactly. The world is insane right now. You gotta see what happened. You know, we had back-to-back terror attacks in London. You know, like London's getting terror attacked constantly. You know, probably because of BritX and stuff. You know, but it's sad. It's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? But like, all these consoles and all this stuff is really just to help me cope with that other stuff because it's really sad. Oh yeah, a mainline Pokemon game is definitely coming to the Switch. People just have to wait. People are just being impatient. Exactly. Just have fun. Nothing more, nothing less. Mr. Game in Chat. OJ, do you think Metroid will make a comeback? And if so, what do you think Nintendo should do to make it profitable and popular? Yes, I think Metroid will make a comeback. And if to make it profitable and popular, I think they need to take it like a Breath of the Wild approach to it. Not necessarily in the same game design sense, but in the same of rethinking the conventions for real this time. Having more of an open world, doesn't need to be completely open world, but having more areas that you can locate, more open space and air to maneuver in combat. Having more of parts that you can collect, some more RPG mechanics, crafting type of system. A lot of stuff that you saw in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild to where you can you can pick up different type of parts and you can kind of cook and put things together, do some upgrading. So I think that's what Metroid needs to do. A light RPG system built into there, in addition to a just more expansive world, and of course great stylized graphics like Zelda had. Not the same graphics as Zelda, not the same art style, but just stylized in that world. We can make it look really good, but the art in Metroid has always been amazing. So, yeah, to me, that's what they can do in order to make it popular, popular and profitable. Ugh. I don't know why people are salty over Pokken. Exactly. This guy says, I wish I had time for video games, but I have a 40-hour job, 40-hour-a-week job, and a 1-year-old, and I play to get my mind off everything when I can. Exactly. I was in the same boat just a little bit ago. But unfortunately, the injustices of this world based on my skin color has caused me to do other things instead. I'm tired of working for corporate companies. I'm tired for that 40-hour, 50-hour work week. It's just not. I mean, I work almost that amount now. I mean, working on the website and doing live streams, that takes up time, but at least it's enjoyable. So I feel you, man. I feel your pain, especially with the 1-year-old. You barely have time to play video games, and if you do, you're lucky to even make any progress in a game. They should have brought out Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan as DLC. They are fighters and would a good fit. Would your reaction be if that happened? That would be pretty good. I would like Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee. I just like playing games and speculating on games, but spending time hating the console is fanboy crap. Shit. And I'm not into that. Too bad Nintendo fans and third-party devs are fanboys. Yeah, exactly. I know. Hey, the videos came back in 2012. Do you think F-Zero will make a comeback? Probably not, man. Maybe later. Maybe not now. They should have brought. Okay, another person talk about Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan. Thanks for your response. No problem. So this is a good comment here. It's RHASP Logan, or just gonna call you Logan. And in a rush to cash in, the system would say a lot of ports until the ground up games could be developed. Literally the same thing that happened with the Wii. Are you talking about the Wii U, or are you talking about the Nintendo Switch? I'm not sure what you're talking about. So if you can clarify, you talking about the Virtual Boy? I'm not sure. Samus, are you saying Samus needs to be barefoot in the kitchen for barefoot in the kitchen for a comeback? I'm not saying that. That ain't go that far. The Pokemon game Black and White 2 came out on the original DS, then X and Y came out on the 3DS. Exactly, that's what I was saying. Pokken is a scapegoat for Stars, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon on Switch. Scapegoat. I'm not sure I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's a scapegoat at all, but whatever. Doing YouTube and having a 40-hour job seems stressful. I did YouTube and had a 55 to 60 hour in a week job, and I did YouTube at the same time for years and years and years. I just want to say thank you for these live streams. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate it. What is it? What is what? Nintendo Ultra? Exactly, because the 3DS didn't have the install base as the original DS. Exactly. The Pokemon Company is going to release a new game on the Switch, obviously, but people were expecting Pokemon Stars, so they're upset because they're not getting Pokemon Stars on the Switch. They're upset with that. So that's the reason, why. But the install base, I guess, for the Pokemon Company isn't quite high enough to release a Pokemon Stars, so maybe they're making a brand new Pokemon game for the Nintendo Switch like they did from Pokemon Black and White 2 to Pokemon X and Y. So maybe that's it. What's up, Dell83? Talking about Switch. No, it's not the same thing as the Wii. There's a lot of differences from the Wii. Let's just say as far as ports go, a lot of differences from the Wii and the Nintendo Switch. One of the biggest things as far as the differences goes is that there's actually is a ton of new games coming. And like for example, ARMS, that's going to be released. That's a brand new IP. That's out in the first year. We have The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. You can say that it's a port, whatever you want to call it, but either way, it's a game that was released day and date with at the launch of the system. You can talk about stuff like Splatoon 2. You can talk about stuff like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Super Mario Odyssey, Fire Emblem Warriors. It's not the same thing at the Wii as the Wii or the Wii U at all. So I don't really understand that comparison. That comparison doesn't make sense to me. Every system gets ports. PS4, Xbox One, they get ports. They still get ports to this day. Every system gets ports, so not really sure what the complaining is about, to be honest. Every system gets ports. Every system gets new games. Switch is getting new games. Switch is getting ports. It's just more games. Not everyone plays the games that come out beforehand. Or you got a game like Pokken, which is a game that you continuously play. So, yeah. So to me, it's very similar to what's happened in the whole history of consoles. Every system gets ports. So saying that, it's the same thing as this system. Every system gets ports. So is it the same thing as PS4? Like system got ports. Pretty much every game that came out at the launch was a port. So, yeah. Doesn't make sense. Do you ever think we'll see a mobile game of Splatoon? Maybe, but probably not anytime soon. It's a good consolation prize. Like I said, I can see why some people are upset, but either way for me, like I said, I called a Pokken tournament. I was like, hey, they could be talking about Pokken tournament, like a Deluxe or edition. So I called it. So I'm happy because I like Pokken tournament. It's pronounced delay. I'm Nigerian. Much respect to you, man. I got love for my fellow Nigerians. Definitely. Shout outs to you, bro. Exactly. Indies are a lot more. So that's, I guess that's kind of different than the Wii U. This was the best selling system in the world. It was. Interesting point. A lot of people complain about Wii U port of Pokken, but are mad because they didn't get a port of a 3DS game. A lot of people. Here's the thing about a lot of people. A lot of people on the internet, they want to be able to have hype to talk about sales. That's the one thing a lot of people on the internet want. A mainline Pokemon game would give them more hype because they talk about, it's going to sell so much and all that. They might not even buy the game. I'm not going to name any YouTubers. I'm not going to name any people, but I have known YouTube, and I know there's YouTubers out there that I can confirm that have said, I'm so hyped for this. This is going to be a hype announcement. This is awesome, in their video, and then they didn't even buy the game. And then they didn't even buy the game. So they hype up something to just talk about sales and talk about stuff, and then they didn't even buy the game. So that's what a lot of people on the internet want. Like, they want Pokken Tournament is not as hype as Pokemon port from the 3DS, like Pokemon Sun and Moon port. So people are mad. So people are going to get mad. But a lot of those people probably aren't even going to buy it. Probably wouldn't even buy the port in the first place. A lot of the people, you know, who get mad probably aren't even going to buy it. I saw people hype up Pokken Tournament that didn't play it one time on their channel. Like, I was just like, oh, Pokken Tournament's coming. Oh, yeah, woo, Pokken Tournament. And then when the game came out, no gameplay of Pokken Tournament. No review of Pokken Tournament. And these are people who play video games. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not people who just report on games. It's people who play video games. So I find that hilarious. But I mean, like, whatever, dude. Whatever. It is what it is. Let's see here. OJ, how do I join your online events when your friends list is whole? My friends list isn't whole. My friends list right now is only for Patreon backers. If you want to join the online events, everyone can join the online stuff. So if you want to play like in my Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournaments that I have, you can play in those. I usually what I do is I post the code for Patreon backers first. On Mondays and Wednesdays. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays is usually when I do Pokemon or Mario Kart. I post the code for them first on my Patreon page so they can get into the race and be actually on the live stream and they can chat with me through Discord. And then about 3 or 4 races in, I post the code in the title of the video so then everyone else can race. So there's free options and then there's Patreon backed options. If you want to get the code early, if you want to make sure that you're 100% on the live stream, if you want to voice chat with me during the live stream and have a little bit more of a personal experience as far as being on the live stream and talking with me and talking about stuff, then you can just pledge $1 on my Patreon page, link in the description below, and that'll get you into all that. You can get all the information. If you want to just play, then just come to my live streams and just wait for a few races, and then you can do that. Now, in terms of the actual online like prized tournaments for like $10 eShop cards and all that, and giveaways, you have to be a Patreon backer for that. That's 100% Patreon backers for that, because you're getting something like you're actually getting something maybe physical, or you're getting a prize, and so that's just for them in terms of that. So those are the 2 ways. So I have options everyone can play, which people do. There's some people who don't, which is fine. If you don't want to, that's cool. But then if you want to, like, you know, be on my friends list and, you know, be there for the live streams and be able to voice chat and talk about discussions and ask as many questions as you want, then yeah, you can check out the Patreon page, dude. So good question. You're from Jersey? Yo, checking in from Jersey. No problem, man. Good to see you, bro. I'm happy that Pokken is coming to Switch. I didn't get a Wii U, so the time of the game was inaccessible. Exactly. But I can understand. Why some people are upset, though. I can understand. Why people are upset. So, OJ, what is your opinion on Dad of War? I have no clue what Dad of War is. All right, I just explained to you. Oh, okay, got it. Switch Wii U port system. Yeah, pretty much. Somewhat. There's definitely going to be a lot of ports from the Wii U coming over, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. and then we're going to get new games too. Like ARMS is brand new. It's a brand new game. Splatoon 2, brand new game. Xenoblade Chronicles 2, brand new game. New No More Heroes coming out next year, brand new game. Mario Odyssey, brand new game. Fire Emblem Warriors, brand new game. Shin Megami Tensei, the new Shin Megami Tensei, brand new game. So there's going to be brand new games and there's going to be ports. So yes. I already told you guys, if you guys listen to me, I already said there's going to be a lot of Wii U ports. The best games or the really good games from the Wii U are going to get ported over, and that's exactly what's happening. And the system's going to sell because of that, and that's exactly what's happening. So, yep, I have no problem with certain ports coming over. No problem at all. By the way, OJ, did they show a Switch console on 3DS Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon trailer? They did. They did show the Nintendo Switch console itself. Multiple times they showed the Switch console. Yeah. Dad of War is what I call God of War on PS4. Some people are excited, but I'm on the fence. I was a big God of War fan. God of War on the PS4 definitely looks like it's a reboot for the franchise. It doesn't look like a true action game anymore. like a Devil May Cry style action game, like kind of Devil May Cry style action game that the original God of Wars were. It looks like an adventure game, like an action adventure game that's more grounded in like visceral combat. So like visceral, like slower paced combat. So I'm not on the fence. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna buy it. I'm almost positive I'm gonna buy it, unless it really does something stupid. But you know, we'll see. We'll definitely see. What else? I wonder if Super Mario 3D World will get a port. No, Super Mario 3D World will definitely not get a port. I like that you call it Data War, though. That's funny. You're gonna mess us up. You said a Pokken tournament is a day one purchase for me. This Jamaican dude gonna mess you guys up. Bring it on, bro. Do you think they're gonna do Xenoblade export? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Start with short. If they announce big stuff for the short, people would be mad. People are so fickle. People always get mad about stuff. People always get mad about stuff. Who cares? Yeah, the image was definitely fake about Pokken, or about the new Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon coming to the Switch. That's definitely fake. Have you played Monster Hunter before? Are you talking to me? Sorry, just having trouble finding my Monster Hunters between all those games. I played Monster Hunter. But he is a dad, though. But he is a dad. That's the thing. Have I played the Ratchet and Clank series? That was actually the game that I played on my PS2 and the first game that I played in general. Yeah, I've played Ratchet and Clank. I played a lot of the Ratchet and Clank games. They're okay. Exactly. It takes some time to get a generational leap. So the fact that nothing was announced was what got people upset. It would be more hype if they announced like a Pokemon port, you know, because more people are going to like a Pokemon Sun and Moon port than a Pokken tournament port. So that's the reason why people are upset. But this also leaves the door open for next year a game, maybe not a port, but a brand new Pokemon experience. You know what I'm saying? Like a brand new game. So I would have been happy with a port of Pokemon Sun and Moon. I would have been happy with the new game of a brand new game, and I'm happy with a port of Pokken Tournament. So I would have been happy no matter what. But you know, to be honest, like just because of the style of like of how I play games now, Pokken Tournament is definitely going to be a lot easier for me to incorporate into me playing the game than Pokemon Sun and Moon is, because like doing Let's Plays of RPGs, doing Let's Plays of like stuff like that, like having it on the channel and live streaming, it just doesn't work because you guys can't play with it. I mean, I can play against you guys, so that would have been cool, but you have to build up your Pokemon and all that. Whereas Pokken Tournament, I can instantly get you guys involved in Pokken Tournament. So for the channel and for just my lifestyle of how I play games, Pokken Tournament works, but I'll be fine with a brand new Pokemon game next year, Oh, the Pokken box art is definitely better. Definitely. Are we 200% that Pokemon won't be on Switch on E3, or we just still speculate that it won't come? I think most people are gonna say that it's not gonna come now that they're not releasing Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon on the Nintendo Switch. So I don't think it's going to come. But I think a brand new Pokemon game could be at next year's E3 or at a Nintendo Direct at the end of this year, or maybe next year we get a Direct where we see a brand new Pokemon game. Once the sales of the system, once the sales go up more. The older generation games wouldn't work that good because of the dual screen. They have to start over. Maybe, but I mean, like Monster Hunter was dual screen, right? And Monster Hunter's coming to Switch, and there's lots of games that were dual screen, you know, or utilize two screens, and those games can be put on Switch. Like developers are smart. There's ways that they can work around it to where you can put games out on Nintendo systems and not have a problem. So or put games out, like port a game from 3DS to a system that only has one screen. So I don't think that's an issue at all. Stream some Pokken, please. I guess. I don't know if I can do that though as far as the setup goes. Let me take a look. Where's my Wii U? Yeah, I can't stream Pokken right now. Maybe I can. Maybe I can't. Let me see. You guys want me to answer more? What do you guys want? You guys want me to answer more questions, or you guys want me to play Pokken? Put in the chat. Press 1. Press 1 if you want me to continue answering questions. Press 2 if you want me to play stream Pokken and talk about stuff. Which one? I'll stream Pokken if you guys want to. Press 1 for more, just me to answer more questions in a live stream, or press 2 for me to stream Pokken. Which one? Because I can stream Pokken right now. Let me see. Where's my controller? Where's my Pokken tournament controller? Seen a lot of ones. Seen a lot of ones. So far we got more ones. Oh, we got some twos. It's pretty even. Do both? Alright. I got you guys. Alright. Give me a second. Stream Pokken while answering questions. Okay. Gotta get this, guys. See, what other YouTuber gives you guys exactly this type of content, guys? Like, seriously, no other YouTuber does this for you guys. You guys gotta show me some love, all right? Hey, hit up that donation link. No, I'm joking. I saw you. I'll definitely add you as a friend, dude. All right. 1-2 switch. Let's see here. I'm gonna be so rusty in Pokken. Oh, my Wii U gamepad died. Of course. Of course. Your gamepad died, really? Yeah, my my daughter plays a lot of Super Mario 3D World. So just to rub the salt in you guys' wounds who are mad, how about that Pokken tournament for the Nintendo Switch, baby? Woo! Let's go! And you know what else I'm gonna do to make people mad? I'm gonna buy the Splatoon 2 headset. I'm gonna buy the setup, and I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 too. How about that? How about that? How about that? Cash me outside, bruh. OJ, hey OJ, do you like Suda51 games? If so, what are your top 3 games fave from that dev? I don't love Suda51 games, but they're cool. Come on in, baby. Lie down. Close the door. My daughter's in here, so she wakes up usually around this time. Hey, go put on some pants if you're gonna be inside here. Go. Don't come in here with no pants on. Get out of here. Kids, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Alright, so I don't know if I want to do online right now. I really don't feel like doing online. That online is kind of busted. Or actually, let's do the single player, right? You're laughing about what I said about the Splatoon 2 headset. Heck yeah. I'm going to review it, and anytime people bring it up and get mad, I'm going to be like, nope, it's a good device. Nope, it's good. I'm going to start trolling people now. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start trolling people. Whenever people get mad, I'm going to just say something. I'm going to say the complete opposite, just to piss them off. Just to piss people off. Let's see. What I got? Yeah. Come on in, baby. Say hi to the stream. Come over here. Say hi. Don't make too much noise, though. Say hi. Okay, go lie down. Are you hungry? You hungry? No? Yo, shout outs, Quiet Line Gaming, donated $5. Thank you so much for the donation, bro. I appreciate that. Do you have a question that you want me to answer? Anything? Pokken for Switch hype. Yo, shout outs, man. Okay, I forgot how to play. Oh no, I forgot how to play. Alright. Alright. Let me. They should. I jumped over! Oh, he still got me with it! No! Counter. Hadouken! At one point, I was one of the best Lucarios in the world. Just letting you guys know. At one point, I was easily a top 10 Lucario, and I was like top ranked 50 in the world. And that, I mean, this wasn't like right when the game released. This was like a few weeks afterwards. I used to play a lot. Like I won a lot online. I'm not good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not good or anything. But I'm just saying I was at one point a top ranked Lucario player. At one point, not anymore. Oh no, that's the wrong move. Wrong move. How do you do? How do you do the? How do you do the super rush move thingy where you rush at them? Okay, I'm trying to figure out buttons here. Guys, this is the Switch version. It's so cool. Leopard black shirt. You'll get legs. I got the copy early, guys. It's the Switch version. I got it early. Nintendo gave me a copy. Anti-air. I forgot about this game. You can't. Anti-air? Oh, that's punishable. Oh, God. There you go. Gotta end it. This is definitely the Switch version of Pokken Tournament, guys. Looks a lot like the Wii U version, but don't worry about that. What's wrong? Hmm? Hmm? What? Speak louder, I can't hear you. You hungry? What do you want? Chicken? Hey guys, give me just 1 second. Sit tight just for a second, guys. I'm gonna go make my daughter a little bit of food, just some chicken nuggets real quick. I'll be right back, okay? Come on, let's go, baby. It won't take a few minutes. I just gotta microwave them for. Come on, get up, let's go. Ready? Okay? And kiss. Alright. I'm gonna play one more match and then I'm gonna go. I gotta take my daughter's nuggets out of the oven, but we're gonna play one more match real quick for you guys so you're not just staring at the screen for the whole time. Sorry about that, guys. When you're dad, you gotta do dad stuff. Huh, baby? Mm-hmm. That's Charizard. It's Lucario.
What, they're forbidden?
Never seen who? Apparently Charizard's really good. Like in the tier charts and all that. Like Charizard's one of the highest on the tier charts. Oh god, I'm getting punched. Oh god, I'm getting punched. Wake up, show you.
You punched his tummy.
Oh my god. Getting bopped. Oh, come on. God, so much damage. So much damage.
You got a little bit of time, Dad.
I got another round. Dark Lord Fire, thank you for the subscription, homie. Welcome to the village. Oh god, Charizard. Oh no, this is not good. Oh god. Oh, I missed. Oh my god, are you serious? I'm getting bopped. I'm getting absolutely bopped by Charizard. Computer's destroying me. Gotta make a comeback here. Alright, here we go. Woo! Woo! I'm definitely not Charizard. I'm getting bopped by Charizard. Alright. Final round, let's go. I almost lost.
Oh, he's eating you.
Gosh, Char, freaking such a white. Oh my gosh, he has it again? Oh god. Oh, I hope that doesn't kill me. Oh, that almost killed me. Alright. Alright, I gotta go for it.
Red time.
Woo! So close.
So close.
So close. Alright, let's go get your nuggets, baby. Alright, I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah.
おめでとう。さすがだね。ああ、面白かった。真剣勝負もいいけど、まずは楽しまないとね。
OJ, live streaming Wii U version. This game looks awesome. Yeah, if you haven't played it, it is awesome. There's also a special controller that makes playing the game easier, just because it has bigger face buttons.
But these are the old controllers.
Yeah, those are the old ones. Has bigger face buttons. It only has 2 shoulder buttons because you don't need more than 2 on the top for this game. So it only has 2 shoulder buttons. The start and select buttons are spread out like right across right here, and the ZL and ZR, so like the buttons that would be on top of here are right here instead, for you to do customizable controls. Has a really big D-pad for you to move around because this game there's no analog controller or no analog stick on this controller, obviously. So this is the special edition Pokken tournament controller. Really makes playing the game a lot easier. So I'm hoping they release the GameCube adapter for this by then. I mean, I don't think they will, but I mean, the Pro Controller would work just fine. So yeah, I mean, I can use the Pro Controller on the Switch, but yeah, this controller is pretty good for this game. And it's wired, too. Wired for, you know, the least amount of input delay. So. They should. That would be cool. I'll try out some. I mean, I'm not really good with any other characters in this game. I'm horrible with all the other characters, actually. So I mean, I can use more than Lucario if you guys want, but I'm really bad with everyone else. I only know Lucario's moves. Like I know like his anti-airs, I know his his quick startup moves, I know his plus on block, negative on block. Like I know all the fighting game statistic stuff with Lucario, whereas with other characters I don't. I just press buttons with other characters. With Lucario I actually know what I'm doing. That's an instant transition move right there. That move's positive on block unless you counter it. Oh, countered my counter with the counter. Wake up! Yes, I knew he was going for the grab. Wake up, attack. Okay. Forgot about that advanced tech canceling. Okay. Wake up.
Now he's dead.
3 tournaments in 1 year. That's awesome. I was trying to counter. I don't know why it didn't come out.
Step on thing and then go do press now. And you hold your skill and then you combine it. And then you keep on in sharp code.
Oh, the reads.
That how about you could step on his heavy and then you could draw him away following him.
Juggle? Juggle attack? No. Got a low attack. Shout outs. Who just subscribed?
Dada.
Yeah.
How about you controlling the weight and stuff on his butt like that?
Yeah. Let me read this out real quick. So, L Dark Firelord, I said shout outs to you. Dylan Clark, shout outs to Dylan Clark. Thanks for the subscription, homie. Welcome to the village. Alex Pristelli, hopefully I said that right. Probably didn't. Shout outs to you, man. Thank you so much. Welcome to the village. Please enjoy your stay and please get these men, women, I'm not sure. Seems like men. Get these dudes some headbands, please. Get these ninjas some headbands. We are in the final battle of our league match here. Let's do this.
サポートセットを決めるのって悩むよね。
Like I said, I'm gonna start becoming a troll for people. The reviews for the 75%. I didn't know. Did this game get a 75% average? I thought it was like in the 80s. It must have went down. I'm not sure why it's that low. Get down, eat your food. Have me make you food, then don't eat it.
オッケー、よろしくね。
Civilized Sun, shoutouts for the subscription. Thank you, homie. Welcome to the village. Please enjoy your stay. And Ninja, please make this man comfortable and get him a freaking headband.
Are you sure you're gonna do this, Dad? Are you sure you're gonna do this?
Do what?
ほら、マリーラも応援して。
Yeah?
緊張しないで。
Are you sure,
楽しいか
Dad?
Yeah?
Okay, you think so?
Man, Tekken is way more casual friendly than Pokemon. Is it? I don't know about that. Pokken is more weirder than Tekken, but Tekken definitely has more mechanics. Has like overheads, highs and lows, things like that. That Pokken just didn't have to be more casual friendly. So there are some things in Pokken that's definitely different and Tekken players wouldn't like, but there's a lot of things in here that make this game good for casuals to play. Can I grab you? Yes, I can.
な。表面バーストするにはまだ遠いな。
How about stuff on him on his magic pistol?
Oh yeah, I don't even know how to say that. Deluxe eyes. I'm not sure how to say that. But yeah, that Pokemon looks awesome. That's one of my favorite Pokemon in Pokemon Sun and Moon. I actually had that Pokemon, like the evolution of like Rowlet or whatever starter. So yeah. This is Pokemon. This is Pokemon DX. I got the game early. Okay, getting bopped. Oh god, that Lynx. I'm getting bibbity bopped.
You almost lose.
相手の切り札はどうなの？あちゃー、耐えられなかったか。これ以上ダメージを受けるのはまずいよ。相手のサポートを呼んでね。
Come back? No, come back. Oh my gosh, people are stupid. Nobody's serious is saying that. They're just, people are trolling.
次がファイナルラウンド。最後まで
It's like, rip Nintendo because we don't get a port of a 3DS game? Rip.
バトルの大事だよ。 攻めるなら今だよ。
I didn't mean to do that.
リードしているけど油断はしないでね。サポートゲージが決まったよ。
Pokken Deluxe will be anything better at Microsoft's E3. Well, we'll see about that. Hopefully this game's also running at native 1080p 60 frames per second on the Switch. Everyone was expecting one thing, and then they got something else, and they got mad. They're expecting Pokemon Stars, and then they got mad that they didn't get a port of a 3DS game. They got mad for that, and they got a port of a Wii U game. They'll be fine once the new Pokemon game comes out. Just let them be bad. People were just saying, oh, if Nintendo announces a new game for the 3DS, they'd be upset. That's what a lot of those people were saying too. And then we got a new game for the Switch, and now they're still mad. So even when we get Switch games, they're mad. When we don't get Switch games, they're mad. If they announce 3DS games, they're mad. So no matter what, people are going to be mad. No matter what Nintendo announced today, people are going to be mad. Champ. So strong. Nah, that's not safe. It's not safe. I'm getting overrun here. How did... Oh, he had so full here. No. No. Okay. Oh, come on. Do what?
How do you punch it like that?
You just gotta press the buttons. Punch him. Punch man. Did you eat your nuggets? You didn't eat them. Okay. Stop it.
No, a shirt or just wearing booty butt underpants.
Booty butt underpants.
Yeah, he's wearing the punch man is wearing booty butt underpants. I don't want that. I don't want to wear it.
Okay.
I don't want to be with it.
Alright. Oh god. Oh god, that's not good.
You have a little bit of time.
Did I get him? I did. Okay, he's gone.
Yeah, that was in time, Dad.
I don't see why people... Gosh. Why is it that if you like the Nintendo Switch, if you like the games that are coming out at the pace that they're coming out, you're defending? Why can't you just like the system and the games that are coming out for it? Anime, watch out. Sit down. Why is it that you have to sit here and complain and cry? And if you're not complaining and crying about it, you're a defender. I don't get that. Why can't people just play and enjoy games anymore? I don't understand that. Not about defending Nintendo, attacking Nintendo. Who cares? Play the games that are coming out. If PS4 and Xbox One are so much better, and they have so many more games, and they're so much better to you, then just go play that. I don't see why people stick around Nintendo if that's the case. I really don't like when people say, "Oh, you're damage controlling or you're defending." Like, what is wrong with them enhancing Pokken Tournament? I really don't generally see what's wrong with Pokken Tournament being an announcement. We're talking about two different ports here. We're talking about two different ports that had a potential to be announced. I already knew that Pokken Tournament had a potential to be announced. You know, over Pokemon Stars, which I already said that. What is the problem here? Like, people get mad for nothing.
Who's that girl?
That's Gardevoir.
Oh, I've never seen her. Looks pretty.
Yeah, she's a new Pokemon. Or not a completely new Pokemon.
Well, I thought you didn't buy it today.
I got this a long time ago.
Where? Where was it at?
Nintendo gave it to me. Review copy.
Did you send that to mail or the mail came so?
In the mail.
The mail?
Oh, her grab range.
So where did it go with that? Where did it go?
Okay, Anime, hold up. Let me finish playing. Give me a second. Oh, God,
My
always.
road path and this is your road path.
Oh, watch out. You're in front of the TV. No. Oh, that broke my guard. What? Of course, because they're expecting Pokemon Stars.
Yeah, because Pokemon's are you?
And I don't think Etika played Pokken. I don't think Etika likes Pokken or played Pokken. So.
Yeah, because this is so. This.
If you're not happy about if you're not upset about a port of a 3DS game, you're damage controlling. You should be upset because I'm upset.
Well, yeah, so that's just you can try all over again when you.
I'm not upset over Pokken Tournament. Pokken Tournament needed a port. Pokken Tournament needed a port.
Yeah, because best friends, and then you could fight all over again, and you could fight again, want to or play this game. You want to choose that first, you can choose it later or play a different game.
Exactly. Thanks for breaking it down, Anime.
You can fight another person you want to.
That's so dumb.
This is hard to find you that. Pick a different game and you want to play this one tomorrow. Like that. I play different games.
Like Catch on the Landing?
I
Yeah.
play Kitty Cat games. I always
Come on. Sit down, okay? Sit down and watch. I'm not gonna check Twitter. I'm not gonna check Twitter against people complaining about a 3DS port. I'm definitely not gonna check Twitter over people complaining about a 3DS port. People mad that there's not a 3DS port on the system. Definitely not. Shout out to Daryl Bradley. Thanks for the subscription, homie. Because I already called there potentially being Pokken Tournament. And I said I'd be okay with Pokken Tournament. I called this weeks ago when I talked about them potentially porting Pokken Tournament. So, like I said, I'm not. You guys can go grab your pitchforks. I will not. I'm okay with Pokken Tournament. No, Pokken Deluxe has no bearing on whether Smash Brothers Deluxe happens or not. The people who developed Pokken Tournament, that's Hadara and his team. Pokken Tournament team is different. It's Bandai Namco, but it's a different team that does Smash Brothers. You know, so no, it has no effect. .240p resolution. Yeah, maybe they felt they needed to make a completely, new Pokemon game. I don't know. I don't know if that's something that they felt that they needed to do. Pokken Tournament is already in HD. There's a lot of issues with it. Like I said, I called this one. I already called this one, so I'm okay with Pokken Tournament because I like Pokken Tournament. But a lot of the YouTubers who are complaining didn't play Pokken Tournament, didn't stream Pokken Tournament, so they're not happy with the announcement because they just want the thing that's going to generate the most hype. They want the thing that's going to generate the most views for their YouTube channel. And so Pokemon, just like Monster Hunter, generates a lot of hype, a lot of stuff for because those are major iterations. Whereas Pokken Tournament is not. If Pokken Tournament sold 8 million copies on the Wii U, people wouldn't be upset with this announcement. If it sold more. But since it didn't sell 5 million copies, and it was on a failed system, it's not Mario Kart, then people are upset, But a lot of YouTube content creators didn't even play this game. It came out so late in the Wii U's life. They wanted an actual Pokemon RPG, so they're upset. Which is, like I said, I can understand. But don't expect me to be upset with you. Don't expect me to be upset with you, and don't say I'm damage controlling if I'm not upset. Don't get mad at me because I'm not mad like you are. Don't get mad at me because I think it's an okay announcement because I'm excited. Don't get mad at me because of that. Because then that's where I say I call you out on your BS. Okay. Getting bopped. There's no way you can take that many hits. There's no way. Okay. Please come back. I don't think Microsoft and Nintendo are competing for first punches or not or anything like that. I think they all schedule their appointments and announcements, and however it plays out, it plays out. Thanks for coming out for the moderation. I saw Natasha in here. Hey Natasha, how's it going? Thanks for coming to the stream. PS4 is definitely a good YouTube machine, but the Xbox One is the ultimate streaming apps machine. The ultimate. Never seen another system better than the Xbox One when it comes to everything other than games. As far as extra features, what it can do, Xbox One is by far the superior beast. I mean, I can go into detail why it is, but it'd be technical stuff that you guys, as a lot of you guys as YouTubers, probably don't care about, or as long as you guys as streamers don't care about. I mean, hey, I can't see you in front of. Stop trying to. We'll show lashes in just a bit.
Okay.
That's safe on block.
気を引き締めていこう透明バーストするにはまだ遠いなこれだけリードしてよーしこのまま押し切っちゃおう
Okay. I don't know why I dropped shield.
チャンスが必ず来るわ慌てずじっくりね
What does that do? Why am I dropping shield? Okay, good anti-air. Oh god. Oh god. It's not ending well. Oh, my burst. I gotta use it now. Get it? Well, I'm just telling you the truth. Xbox One is better than everything but a gaming console.
So lashes.
次のラウンドも楽しんでいこう
My daughter wanted me to show you guys our dog. This is our dog Lashes.
Probably poop and poop.
Yeah, she's always peeping and pooping all over the place because she's a puppy.
She's a cute puppy. Hers always sad. Always crying.
自分のポケモンを信じて頑張って
How do you do that one attack? Well, spread the part.
Very shaky.
Oh no. Anti-air. How'd that go through? I was... Okay. Attack decrease, maybe that's why. And the mix-up is real, even on the computer. Wait, hold up. What'd you say? You said, I watch OJ every day. He's a good YouTuber. My fiance calls him my hero. Though I'll point out that that I'm 30 years young. Hey, I'm 32, man. We're both 30 years young. Thank you. I appreciate that. If I could blush, I would be. I'm late to the party.
Party?
Yes. I don't know why people are complaining about it either. I really have no idea why people are so upset that a 3DS port didn't get announced. I don't know why. I really don't know why people are so upset over that. I'm just happy that we're getting a good version of Pokken. I'm just happy about that because I actually really like Pokken. I actually put more time into Pokken than I did Pokemon Sun and Moon. Hold up on me. Wiser too because she likes Lucario as well. So okay, I should have held that. That's safe on block. That's also safe. Oh, gonna mix you. Oh, we're gonna mix you up. Okay, we both did the same move. Oh, I hit you with a low, buddy. Got you on the grab. Mix up so real. You're gonna have to do something. Oh my god. How do you read a computer? There you go. And people are just being salty because they thought Pokemon Stars was coming, but it's not. Like I said, I called this one, so don't expect me to grab a pitchfork for you. If you're upset, be upset, but don't expect me to be upset with you.
Or you could be angry or mad.
I'm not going to be angry over a 3DS announcement, a 3DS port not being announced. Stupid. Be cool. That'd be exactly. It'd be hype. I'd be happy. That'd be great. But I like Pokken. But like I said, I put more time into Pokken than I did Pokemon Sun and Moon. So. How'd that not? Okay. Oh god. Who won? I won.
You won again.
If it's a brand new Pokemon game, then yeah. What I would think is the reason why they're not releasing a Pokemon Stars on the Switch so early is maybe they had issues, you know, developing from that to that. But maybe they just, like I said, maybe they're developing a brand new game. Who knows? Like I said, people will not be salty once next year we get an announcement for a brand new Pokemon game. All the salt will disappear. Hey, keep the door open so she can go out if she needs to go out. Keep the door open. Hold up. Let's buy some stuff.
You actually always do that. That's so weird. I don't care. I'm the mommy now.
Yeah, where's the...
To your cage now.
Pretty sure this is where you go, right? There we go. Wait. Okay, yeah, there you go. Oh, okay. There's an issue with my controller, how it's moving. It's all messed up. Hold up.
How about you come pick girl hair?
Okay.
The girl hair.
There's an issue with this. I can't. It just keeps on taking me back. So close the door for me, Anime. Well, it keeps on... I can't buy anything because it keeps on moving me back over to the thing, so I'll just go back to the Fair and League. More league matches! Oh, Sceptile. Let me change the title so people don't think I'm still streaming Pokemon. The Pokemon Direct.
you doing, Dad? Sit down, baby dear.
Don't sit down there.
That I'm your baby.
Don't sit down there. Don't sit down there.
Lashes, don't give.
Go play with Lashes out there, okay? I'm streaming right now. Or just chill out.
頑張ってアドバイスするよ
So cute.
I don't know, people like it. People get so upset for nothing. There's no reason to be upset today. I mean, there's no real reason to be upset. I could understand, but there's no, like, anyone complaining, like, more than just, oh, I wish there was a Pokemon. Like, it would have been cool if there's an announcement for the Pokemon on the Switch. Maybe we get one next year. Anyone who turns it into more than that, like, you're taking video games too seriously. Like, anyone who turns it into more than just, oh, okay, well, hopefully we get it next year, you know, you're getting upset over a 3DS port. That's ridiculous. That's the thing that I don't like. Is like you're getting upset over a 3DS port. That you wanted a 3DS port on your system. You know, not even a Wii U port. Wii U is bigger than 3DS. Like you're getting upset over a 3DS port. You know, not being announced. And this probably confirms at this point that we're going to be getting a brand new Pokemon game on the Switch. So you're upset with that. I mean, that's just weird to me. But hey, like I said, I can understand. You know, some people really wanted a mainline Pokemon game on the Switch, even if it was a port. And they didn't want Pokken Tournament, you know? So that's fine. But like I said, I like Pokken Tournament. I actually like it. I put more time into this game than I did Pokemon Sun and Moon. Okay.
慎重になった方がいいよ
Okay. Let me just do this so I don't lose. Tired of the 3DS. It's the graphics on the 3DS are just pretty primitive at this point. Why'd I do? That's a waste. Subtitles remain.
That was me.
白かった真剣勝負もいいけどまずは新しい称号が手に入ったよ
So you want to break up the rule? Well, you have to throw him out and punch him
今回の
like
サポ
that.
ート
Kickman?
を選んで
Yeah.
ね
Like you could break up the rule you really want to.
どんな相手と戦えるかな
Try again. You want to. But it's a really hard game. You could play or things, or you could break up the world all by yourself and the Pikachu.
Yeah, Pikachu. Like Pikachu? Oh, this is, by the way, if you guys are wondering what voice you're hearing, my daughter's in here with our dog Lashes, so got a little family live stream going on right now. I figured I'd do this. Let everyone calm down from being so butthurt about... Look at the graphics on this. You can't even see Pikachu's eyes from here. The draw distance is so bad, even within the same arena. I really hope they smooth that out.
All you can see are the big eyes. Like,
The draw distance is really bad.
these people eyes could see, but sometimes
Yeah, you can see that, but the Pokemon's eyes, I'm talking about the Pokemon, like Pikachu's eyes, when he's far away, you can't even see his eyes.
Yeah, because it's too hard to see his eyes.
The draw distance is so bad.
Yeah, because sometimes I lose, and then you win.
There you go.
You can win if you want to, but you always have to block Zappa.
I'm getting bodied. Hold up, Anami. Just calm down for a second. I'm getting bodied. Okay, hold up. I gotta focus in. I gotta focus in for this one. Hold up. Let me see. I'm gonna focus in. I gotta focus in. Let's go. Let's do this. This Pikachu caught me off guard. I couldn't see his eyes. See, look. I can't. Caught me off guard. Oh, come on!
Go, Pikachu, go, Pikachu. I need you.
Oh my gosh, that was just grab out of nowhere. Pikachu gets the burst really quickly.
I can see his eyes a little bit, but I have cat eyes because I can see eyes like sometimes.
Oh, come on. The last hit? I get it now. Oh my gosh, that lunge jump. Are you serious? Okay. What? Oh my gosh, this Pikachu bought me. Oh, I still won. He's got burst though. He's got bursted, I know.
Yeah, we won.
No, I haven't won yet. Give me this. No! No! Guess Peachy. Okay. Cancel out. No! Okay! No, I didn't mean to do that! I panicked!
It's funny.
Okay. Heal. Spam. Okay. Whew. Well, a lot of people don't like fighting games for the most part. A lot of people play demos for fighting games like Tekken or play Street Fighter or play stuff and they don't like it because fighting games aren't easy. Fighting games aren't, they're not mindless. You gotta actually train and practice. You gotta actually do stuff to be good at fighting games. So a lot of people stop playing fighting games. That's the reason why a lot of people stop playing. Whereas people play stuff like a shooter or play stuff like, something that's simple and I like it. It's simple. It's easy. Something I can get into. Whereas stuff like Pokken, stuff like Tekken, stuff like Street Fighter, you're not gonna see those games sell like as much as other games because it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? So. That's true. But like I said, we still don't know, so we should wait. We should wait. That just because they didn't announce Pokemon today doesn't mean it's not coming later. That's the one thing that people need to really understand. You gotta really understand this, guys. There's another move that I can do in the air. I forgot what it's. Okay, yeah, that's it. You gotta just charge it. Okay. That weak is such a weak sauce attack. Okay, I'm being playing scared against that pal. Okay. So much range on that. Oh, I forgot that thing runs up to you. Forgot. Oh, okay. The time goes quickly. Mm. Well, I mean, Eurogamer was right about the Nintendo Switch, right? So a lot of people, that's what they expected. They expect Eurogamer to always be right, you know? If you disagree with them, you damage control. You know, you're wrong. But now that they're wrong, you know, for right now, you know, now what? You know? Now it's damage control if you're not having a pitchfork because you didn't believe the rumors and expect it. You know? So Anime, stop making noise like that. Come on, I'm live streaming. It's not funny. You know, so no matter what, if you're someone who, if you disagree, you damage control. If you don't disagree, and if you're happy with the announcement, you're damage controlling. So no matter what, people are going to find a way to be upset and be mad. That's what video games is about. It's finding ways for people to be upset and be mad when they don't get exactly what they want when they want to hear it. You know? That's what video games has turned into. That's what today's online community has turned into. Give me exactly what I want, when I want it, no matter what. Announce everything right now and don't have any surprise announcements or anything. Announce everything that you can possibly announce right now so I can know about it. Even if I can't buy it for 5 years from now, announce it so I can feel better about myself that this game is coming. So I know that this is coming. Explain everything. Explain all your online services. Explain all of everything. Do everything right now so I can feel better. So I can go to sleep easy at night. See, that's what online has come about. And that's why I'm tired of, like, that's why I don't grab my pitchfork anymore. I'm leaving my pitchfork in the closet. I'm going to leave it in the closet. Even if they announced a Pokemon Magikarp game as an expansion on the Nintendo Switch and it was garbage, I'd be like, oh, well, whatever. You know? That's what today's online gamers have become about. Being outraged, being mad, give me what I want right now, give me all my, and better tell me, otherwise I'm going to be mad. You know, and I'm not about that. I'm done with that. That's stupid. You know, because when Pokemon gets announced for the Switch, then what? Are you really going to be super mad that you didn't get a port of a 3DS game? No, you're not going to be mad that you get a port. You're going to be happy that you got a new Pokemon game for the Switch. You know? So, like I said, but the internet is full, like I said. It's the internet, right? It's the internet. Exactly. I'm too old for this too. I'm too old for it too as well. Just enjoy your games. Be happy. A lot of people complain, probably didn't even beat Pokemon Sun and Moon. I know, I didn't beat Pokemon Sun and Moon. Why am I going to complain? I played the heck out of Pokken Tournament, though.
Like this?
Oh, that was nice. The fact that he can block that my mid comp, if I hit him with the first one, it doesn't link up. That's really dumb. That's stupid. That should be. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are probably coming to the Switch as well. I don't know. We'll see. But like I said, I don't think so. But if it is, that's cool. If it isn't, that's cool. I mean, I'm not gonna get all crazy over a 3DS port coming to the Switch or not. Like that's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. People getting upset over a 3DS port. Like I said, it's just about the hype. It's not about the actual what that hit. Okay, it's not about the actual game or anything. It's just about the hype that Pokemon mainline brings. There's no way. Gosh, that was strong. Okay. I don't see why people are complaining about having a 3DS port. That makes no sense. I mean, I could understand if you just want to have a Pokemon game on the Switch to play because Switch is a better device than the 3DS. Then, like I said, I can understand a little bit, but getting super salty and like complaining as much as you guys are saying, because I haven't looked on Twitter or anything like that. Apparently, you guys are bringing this information to me. You know, like I'm not gonna get upset. I mean, like I said. It's mainline Pokemon game versus Pokken Tournament. Like, you know, even though Pokken Tournament is obviously the game that needs more work, it's obviously the game that needed... I mean, if you played this game, you'd see what I'm talking about. Whereas Pokemon Sun and Moon, that game is already fantastic. There's not really anything wrong with it outside of it's on an old system. So there's not really anything that it really needs. The game is already really good, whereas Pokken Tournament has clear and obvious issues that would be great for a port to address hardware issues. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, most people a lot of people don't care about Pokken Tournament. So mainline Pokemon game versus Pokken Tournament. So they're mad. Now Pokken Tournament is getting like crap on as if it's a bad game, which it's not. It's a really good game. Oh no, that was bad. Okay, that's weird. I have mine yet. Come back. Come back. Federation Force was just bad. But it was also ill-timed. It's kind of like both. Federation Force is bad and also ill-timed. At least I don't like Federation Force, but you know, whatever. Glad we're getting Pokken never played on Wii U. Well, mainline Metroid game sold a lot more than Federation Force. That game was definitely boycotted by Metroid fans. That's a fact that people just boycotted that game. But, I mean, some people get upset also whenever there's... It's hard because people get upset when there's ports, but they wanted a 3DS port, but it's a mainline game compared to a spin-off, which is Pokken is a spin-off. Pokken is the game that needed more work, though. Pokken is the game that's in shambles at this point, whereas Pokemon Sun and Moon is still sitting pretty. It's still, you know, there's nothing wrong with it, particularly. It's just on, like I said, old hardware, but... Pokken Tournament, there's so many things wrong with it because it's on Wii U, you know, hardware-wise, resolution-wise. I mean, I think it runs, does it run sub 720p? Yeah, I think it runs sub 720p, guys. This game isn't even, it's not even real HD, I don't think. Don't quote me on that, like 100% Digital Foundry, but I do know that it's definitely, needs work. It needs work. The visuals look, I mean, it's good, it's colorful, but the blurry. And there's a lot of stuff. And like I said this before. I mean, I said this even before there was really a lot of rumors about Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm like, this game's great, but it really could use a port. So. Lucario Dittos. That's like, Lucario Dittos is like Falcon Dittos, kind of. People talked about boycotting Splatoon. That was just a bunch of fake outrage and fake complaining, because Splatoon was still a good game. Like Federation Force was fundamental. I mean, there's fundamental flaws in lots of games, right? But Splatoon 2 is a much better game than Federation Force. If Federation Force was as good as Splatoon 2, it would have sold a lot better. Okay. How did he do that? What is that? That flip kick move? How does he do that in dual phase? I want to know about that. There you go. Yeah, that's it. Was it Link though? Oh, okay. I gotta stop playing around.
It's not Link. It's not Link, so that's like the...
I know it's not Link. But like I said, people want Nintendo to release and announce 5 million games in 1 month and release all of those games, and every month release those games, and most of the people complaining won't buy any of them. Most of the people complaining aren't going to buy much, you know, or they're going to ask for review copies, you know, and then probably not even play them, or play them once on stream and then be done. So like I said, if I were you guys, I wouldn't really worry too much about people complaining. I'm not going to say it's fake outrage, but I'm going to say that it's definitely dumb that you're complaining about you didn't get a port of a 3DS game. That's just dumb. You shouldn't complain for more than a second. But that being said, like I said, I can understand if you were expecting that, because if you treat everything Eurogamer says is true, then you know a lot of people saw what Eurogamer is saying as pretty much confirmation. You know what I'm saying? So people are only upset because of what insiders were saying. Not because of the announcement, it's because of what insiders were saying, because they expected one thing. So if you worship Eurogamer, and if you think Eurogamer's always right, and the insiders are always right, then you're upset. Because you expect it, because you take their word as gospel. Whereas I don't, you know, but I got bodied for not believing the whole Nintendo Switch thing when it was NX and the split Joy-Cons and all that stuff. I got completely bodied for not believing them on that, but like I said, it is what it is. It is what it is. What can you do? Okay, I deserve that grab. Oh, come on. Mid combo. There's no way you can take that many hits on a counter. She didn't charge for that long. Of course Spawn Wave's gonna be mad. Yeah, Spawn, of course, because he was expecting Pokemon Stars. Anyone who was expecting and hardcore, like, saying Pokemon Stars, and, like, once again, Spawn Wave is more worried about, like, the hype and the generation of announcements and things like that, so of course he's gonna be upset. I'm not sure if he's even a Pokemon fan or if he even plays the Pokemon games. Spawn Wave is a great channel, though, so you should definitely subscribe. But if he was mad, I can see why he was mad, because he was thinking it was Pokemon Stars, like, you know, nobody ever mentioned anything about Pokken Tournament getting a port. Like, nobody ever mentioned none of the insiders were talking about Pokken Tournament getting a port. We heard nothing on that. Whereas I was saying that we could possibly get a port for Pokken Tournament. I'm one of the only few, I wouldn't even call me notable, but I'm one of the few Nintendo, you know, guys out there, YouTubers, that were saying that we can potentially get a Pokken Tournament port. I was the only one, or I was one of the very few. So, you know, everyone else was expecting the hype announcement. You know what I'm saying? Like, mainline Pokemon game, that's really going to help. Like, a lot of people that are talking about, like, even like Monster Hunter, are they going to buy Monster Hunter? Probably not. But they're hyped and they're going to talk about it, you know? That grab. No defense. It's not because media hypes up games to unrealistic levels. It's because people were all expecting one thing and got something else. That was what it was. It's not about hype. It's about people were all expecting one thing and then got something else. Nobody thought about the possibility of a Pokken Tournament port because Pokken Tournament is not as popular as the mainline Pokemon game. So nobody thought about that at all. Even though Like I said it was a good possibility that we get a Pokken tournament port. I said it's a good possibility. I said it could happen. And it happened. So... I didn't think I was gonna hit him with that rush punch. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to the clock. Oh my gosh, these command grabs. Feels like I'm just getting hit all the time. Alright, we gotta make a little comeback. Let's make a comeback here. Heal up. And finisher? Yes. Oh, yeah, that PS3 emulator probably needs a little bit more work, Nathaniel. Oh gosh, that was so quick. Live streaming on me. Gosh, this right area of range of punches. Okay. Alright, I kind of need to go burst now. Charizard's too strong. He's too strong. He can kill me with one combo. So let's get the round down. Even though he has his burst. I'm not gonna get it right away, so there's no point in doing Umbreon. Yeah, Pokken tournament was leaked. You're right about that. About the fight stick, you're right about that. It was kind of leaked with that fight stick announcement. You're right. But people didn't pay attention to it though. They rather believe, people with, with sources and all that. They rather believe Eurogamer than looking at some of the more practical things. You're right about that though. You are 100% right. Nobody's bringing that up. Is that safe? I think it's safe if you just didn't block. Such a cool move. That grab. Oh my god, it did so much damage! It's probably technically impossible to do dual releasing 3DS and Wii U than data syncing. I just don't think the Wii U and 3DS can talk to each other like that, man. I just don't think it's possible from a technical side of things. It'd be nice, but it's just they're too different of systems to do that, man. I've dropped 0 frames this whole life. I've been streaming for 3 hours? Yo, shoutouts. I have been streaming for 3 hours. That's crazy. 3 hours have went by really quickly. Okay, so I'm going to finish this last battle here, and then I'll go ahead and stop the stream, and then I'm going to make a video for you guys too. I'm going to check out all the people tagging me on Twitter crying and complaining. I'll check out all that. I'm not going to respond. I'm not going to respond at all, but I'll check that all. I'll check out all that. People upset, people mad. They didn't get their 3DS port. I'm pretty sure there's bound to be people happy though. Oh my gosh, that hits from so far away. Oh god, I missed. Oh, come on, I was already doing my attack. Oh god, charge. No, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, but I still won. Oh, yes, that's such a bad move to do. Stupid computer. Okay, yeah, I'm about to say, I finally dodged it with that move. How's that safe? How is that so safe? Oh, that stupid thing. Oh god, I'm getting punished. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you can play Kitty Cat game in just a bit. This is my last one, I think. This is the last one. I just gotta beat. Let me just beat this league real quick. Hey, you're wearing that dress backwards too, Haname. Or it's inside out. Alright, so my daughter wants to play Super Mario 3D World, and I don't think you guys want to watch her play that because that gets a little rough when she plays the game. Okay, so I'm gonna go online and see if there's any other news that came out of this thing. I'll have a video for you guys up probably around maybe 1 o'clock, 1 or 2 o'clock. Give me a little bit of, give me a couple hours to research and get together something, edit, I'll put together that. If you guys want to watch the replay of this whole thing, be my guest, but it's super long. But it'll be up on the channel, so if you're looking to watch what happened beforehand or me talking about things, that's fine. You'll watch it. It'll be up. So yeah, I'll make a video for you guys right now. I'll start working on that and do some research. And yeah, look forward. I'll probably do another couple videos, probably tonight as well, another video or two. So yeah, look forward to some more content on Player Essence. If you want to get in on the PE game nights, oh no, wait, hold up, let me just finish this real quick. If you want to get in on the PE game night that we're going to be having, PE Arena, for Pokken Tournament Deluxe, which is coming up, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which we're continuing to have. We have prizes for $10 gift cards for the winners of those. Check out the link in the description below. Support us on Patreon. Even the lowest tier gets you the most amount of content for the lowest price. And you actually get stuff, like I said, tournaments. You're going to get Discord voice chat. There's all sorts of awesome stuff. And the Discord voice chat isn't just for you guys to talk. This is for you guys to talk on my live streams as well. You get entered in to win tournaments enter in to win prizes as well. Already given away lots of eShop gift cards already. So just check that out when you get a chance. Support PE Live, support these things that I do, and definitely it'll be worth your time and effort. So thank you to everyone who's supported already, and thank you to everyone who's potentially supporting, and thank you to everyone, even if you don't, thank you for watching. Even you just watching me stream is a blessing, and I'm lucky to be able to play video games for you guys. A lot of people are missing thumbs or missing hands, and they can't play video games. A lot of people are blind. A lot of people are deaf. They can't hear, play, and experience video games the way that I get to. So I'm thankful and grateful for even just for that. So yeah, so thank you guys so much, and look forward to more content on Player Essence. Peace out.
Peace.